Bottle pop, truth drop, welcome to the show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you gonna glow.
Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex. To the show, champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow. Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex.
Second and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidants, what is your profession? See my friend, nothing but soldiers and empowerment always.
Pop that cork, let it rain, living lavish, no restraint.
Can I be yelling out gang gang? Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. Can I be yelling out gang gang? Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. Can I be yelling out gang gang? Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
On the good ship, lollipop, it's sweet trip to a candy shop where bonbons play. On the sunny beach of Peppermint Bay, lemonade stands everywhere. Cracker Jack bands fill the air, and there you are, happy landing.
She was the face of American optimism during one of the nation's darkest times, the Great Depression. But amidst the darkness, a symbol of purity, innocence, and joy emerged. But behind the iconic smile Behind the dimples and sparkling golden curl lay a life far more complicated and tragic than anyone could have imagined. Shirley Temple's rise to fame may have seemed like a fairy tale, but the world of Hollyweird hides many dark secrets, including exploitation, abuse, and control. And Shirley was not immune to its shadow. This is the untold story of how the industry's darker side consumed the childhood of one of the world's most beloved stars. Welcome to Behind the Stardom, Temple in Tinseltown. Shirley Temple's star was born when she was just 3 years old, thrust into the Hollywood limelight at an age when most children were still discovering the world around them. But for Shirley, there was no time for play or exploration. She wasn't just a child, she was a product. From the moment her career began, Hollyweird studio heads like Daryl F. Zana saw her as a gold mine. In the middle of the Great Depression, people craved joy and escapism, and Shirley Temple became their escape, whether she liked it or not. By the age of 6, she was already the biggest box office draw in America. But behind the camera, Shirley's life was anything but glamorous. As soon as she could walk, she was taught how to dance. As soon as she could speak, she was taught how to deliver lines. Shirley wasn't living a normal childhood. She was being groomed to carry the weight of a struggling industry on her tiny little shoulders. Studio executives wanted perfection, and they got it, even if it meant breaking the spirit of a little girl. Hollyweird in the 1930s was no place for a child. While Shirley became a symbol of innocence, she was surrounded by adults who did not view her as a child at all. Instead, she was an object, a commodity that could be molded, manipulated, and sold to the highest bidder. Stories have emerged about the shocking ways Shirley was mistreated by those who should have been protecting her. Directors would deliberately scare her or cause her physical pain just to capture a more authentic reaction on camera. One infamous story tells of how Shirley was forced to cry real tears during emotional scenes, her director going so far as to tell her her mother had died just to break her spirit. Such treatment wasn't unique to Shirley, but what made her situation even worse was the relentless schedule she was kept on. She worked long hours, often 6 days a week, with little to no time for schooling or personal life. Studio executives controlled everything, even limiting her bathroom breaks to make sure she didn't miss a shot. Shirley's world revolved around making other people money, and as she became more famous, the pressure only grew. Shirley Temple's fame didn't just come with physical and emotional exhaustion. It came with danger. As she grew older, she became the target of some of the most powerful and predatory figures in Hollywood. Even as a child, Shirley was not spared from the lecherous advances of industry men. One of the most disturbing stories involves a notorious Hollyweird producer who attempted to proposition her at the age of 12. The story goes that Shirley, ever the professional, laughed it off, thinking it was a joke. But for her mother, who witnessed the horrifying moment, it was no laughing matter. She shielded her daughter from the immediate danger, but it was only one instance of a much larger pattern of abuse of power. And Shirley wasn't alone. Child stars throughout Hollyweird's history have faced similar predation, from Judy Garland to Natalie Wood. The studio system turned a blind eye to such behavior. As long as the profits kept rolling in, Shirley was made to feel that the price of her fame was unquestionable obedience to those in power, no matter how inappropriate or immoral their behavior might be. As Shirley began to grow up, Hollyweird turned its back on her. Audience who had adored her childlike innocence no longer wanted to see her in more adult roles. The transition was brutal. Movies featuring a teenage Shirley Temple were flops, and soon the studios began to distance themselves from the star they once worshipped. Shirley was left adrift, a relic of Hollywood's past, struggling to find her place in an industry that had no use for her anymore. Her childhood, her innocence, her identity, all had been taken from her. She was forced to mature before she was ready. And when she finally did, Hollywood abandoned her. At just 22 years old, Shirley Temple retired from acting. The studio system that had exploited her childhood left her with no guidance, no support, and no future in the industry she had once dominated. The fall from grace was swift, and Shirley was left to pick up the pieces of a life she had never been in control of. Though Shirley eventually found a second career as a diplomat and political figure, the shadows of her Hollywood past never fully left her. In interviews, she spoke carefully about her experiences, but it was clear that the trauma of her childhood in the industry lingered. Shirley never publicly addressed all the rumors or the full extent of the exploitation she faced, but her eyes told a different story. Even in her later years, Shirley remained a woman whose innocence had been taken by an industry more concerned with profit than people. Her life stands as a stark reminder of the toll that Hollywood's dark side can take on its youngest stars. Behind the glitz and glamour of the silver screen, there is a legacy of trauma, one that Shirley Temple carried with her for the rest of her life. She may have brought joy to millions, but the price of that joy was her own childhood. Shirley Temple may have survived Hollywood's darkest day, but others weren't so fortunate. For every Shirley, there were countless others whose lives were ruined by the industry's insatiable hunger for youth and innocence. Hollywood has long been a breeding ground for the exploitation and abuse of its youngest stars. Shirley's story, though tragic, is not unique, but it stands as one of the earliest and clearest warnings of the devastating toll that fame, control, and predatory behavior can take on those most vulnerable. The golden age of Hollywood may have dazzled the world with its glitz and glamour, but behind the bright lights, there was always a darkness that swallowed whole the childhoods and innocence of those who stepped into its spotlight. Shirley Temple was one of the lucky ones, able to escape before it completely consumed her. It's a darkness that swallowed whole the childhood and innocence of those who stepped into its spotlight. Join us in this new mini-series as we peel back the layers of Tinseltown's brightest stars and expose the hidden cost of their fame. From exploitation to manipulation, we uncover the untold truths of what really happens behind the cameras. This is Hollywood Untold. Until next time, remember, Hollywood is a stage where reality often wears a mask, because in the land of dreams, the truth can be a nightmare.
Station in the 4,000 block of Pulaski Highway was robbed around 11:45 a.m. this morning, making that a total of 7 gas stations to be attacked in the last week.
Ooh, scary stuff.
And we're told the suspect remains at large, but authorities believe they now have a credible description of the perp. The suspect, described as a white male...
Woo, love it!
I'm sorry, what? What are you two celebrating?
Oh, nothing. We're just glad that we know what the criminal looks like, and he ain't one of us.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Anyway, the suspect...
The white guy.
...was last spotted fleeing the scene on foot. So anyone with this information is being asked to contact the MPD immediately.
Yes, help us catch this white criminal.
In other news, a Ponzi scheme has shaken some of Miami's wealthiest residents.
That's one of y'all for show.
Clement Smith of Clement Smith Investment Securities is accused of committing this egregious white-collar crime.
Right there in the name.
Smith is said to have been operating a multi-billion-dollar Ponzi scheme.
Man, you know black people ain't got that kind of money.
He was arrested this morning in Boca Raton. Oh! And look at that.
Hey!
He's black.
Really? What?
Okay, so I guess we tied, you know. One of ours for one of yours.
No, this is ridiculous. No one's keeping score. Okay, We have an update on that tropical storm we've been tracking. Let's hear from WANU weatherman Dennis Jones. Dennis?
Thanks, Pam. What we've previously been calling a tropical storm has upgraded to a Category 4 hurricane. It's destroying just about everything in its path with its incredibly high winds. Now, we're calling this one Hurricane Chet, and that's a white man's name if I've ever heard one.
I knew it!
Come on.
I knew it!
And that makes two of y'all. We the lead, baby. Back in the game. Gang, gang.
No way! That doesn't count. Hurricanes aren't white.
Well, unless they name Chet.
Right.
Okay, can we move on from this petty game, please?
Oh, because y'all losing?
Okay, how convenient.
Okay, let's just get back to the news. A Fort Lauderdale man was apprehended outside of a Cracker Barrel for cutting brake lines on a dozen bird scooters.
See, only white people got that kind of time, okay?
Okay, yeah. He's white. So what?
So now we're down to 1.
It's not looking good for y'all today. In other news, a shopper was apprehended by security at Oceanside Mall who stepped on his Air Jordans.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say Air Jordans?
Oh, that's black for sure. Whoa!
You know, I knew it as soon as I saw it.
Okay, and how about this one? A local woman attacked a cashier at a nail shop after they refused to take her welfare card.
Oh, Lord.
Police say they're looking for a 19-year-old white... Damn it!
That's 3, baby!
Nice!
All right, let's get that back. Police say a Latino man...
Skip that one. We don't need that. Okay, how about this? How about a man on a rock climbing trip was mauled by a bison for the second time in 3 months? See, y'all don't learn. Y'all don't like to learn.
Okay, just keep reading. Keep reading.
This incident happened in the Utah National State Park.
Ugh, not looking good.
Family of the man, now identified as Laquan Jenkins.
Yes!
Baby, what is you doing?
What an upset.
A Laquan rock climbing in Utah?
That's okay. We still tied up, baby. We tied up. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, next one takes it.
Okay.
A man dressed as the Joker... Damn it!
That's it, baby! That's it! You know what that was! Good game.
Champagne gang, Fizz fam, confidants and visitors to the Champagne City, welcome in for a quick little sip, savor, and spill. Baby, if this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, and you are joining me for grown discussions and bubbly banter. And baby, listen, I had to play that clip because do y'all remember a time when people weren't so sensitive? That's what I want to know. You know, when we could laugh and joke with everybody without everybody screaming, racist, cultural appropriation, hater, they hate us, die off. Do you remember when we used to be able to just joke? You know, when comedians could be comedians. You know, when we was kids, we used to rib each other. You know, you had to have some thick skin to deal with some of them your mama jokes. Do y'all remember your mama jokes? When the hell did the world get so doggone sensitive? Nobody can take a joke. Can't nobody say you pretty. Lord, can y'all imagine if all the Me Too movements and if all of the, what should I say, these new essay rules where now if I look at you too long, you can say I harassed you. Can you imagine if these rules was back like when we were younger? Can you imagine? I just want you to think about some of the stuff that they used to, the dudes used to run and hit you on your butt when you was in grade school. The older folk would call it being mannish. But that was because they liked you. They would run up and hit you on the shoulder, push you. You remember the little yes or no, do you like me? What happened that we got so sensitive that we can no longer have fun? it's us versus them. You see, when they got to the part where they was talking about the Hispanics, they said, oh, we ain't even worried about that. Keep going. Keep going. We got to get back to a place where we learn how to be offense proof. Because everybody is offended by every single thing. You say the wrong thing, somebody offended. Somebody offended. If somebody get the same car as you, somebody is offended. Somebody is offended. You can barely tell somebody they beautiful. Some of y'all gonna be at home alone with a dog, a cat, a bird, a goldfish, and no man. Because everybody is so damn sensitive. And I'm not saying there's not sickos out there, but everybody ain't a sicko. Just can't nobody say hi to you. Can't you remember when a dude used to talk to you and just take your hair and flip it over your shoulder? You better not do it today. Well, that might have been early 2000s, the 90s. You know, when music was about making you feel something down on the inside. Y'all, tomorrow we getting back into the music. Because, you know, we started getting into that yesterday. And it was really good. Y'all, hold on. As we get into it, let's get into these champagne chasers, because I got to give a big shout out. But before I give that shout out, please make sure you do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Please go ahead, because y'all see this show. Stop playing with me. Stop. I am a one-woman show. I do all the voiceovers. I put the show together. One of these days, I'm going to have to show y'all this whole OBS setup so that y'all can see this ain't no joke. It's all manual. I got to trigger everything while I'm talking to y'all. I ain't got nobody on the other side that's handling my stuff. One woman show. That beautiful Hollywood Untold that y'all see. Voiceover, editing, pictures, transitions, final product, upload. Come on, y'all. Hit that subscribe button and help a girl get to 1K. Okay? I would greatly appreciate it. I really would. I really would. But y'all, listen. I have to give a very big shout out on last night. And see, y'all, this is why I said I got to start doing YouTube just for the fun of doing YouTube. Because when I first started talking about David, I saw one of my lives and I really wanted to show y'all the analytics, but YouTube was being funny and I couldn't add it to show it to y'all in here. But while we were live, and I believe I said it while we were on the live, I said I had probably about 300 people in and out the live while we were on here. And we were probably on here for like 2 hours at that time. Last night we were on for over 4 hours, and according to YouTube, that video while we were live only had 20 people in and out of it. And I'm like, YouTube, stop playing with me. But that's why we just do this for the fun of it. So if anybody is asking, should I start a YouTube channel and da-da-da-da, what you got to understand is you're not really competing with a bunch of people. You're competing with a machine, an algorithm. If you're going to do it because you want to do it. I had to get back to doing it because I love to create. I love to put all these programs and all this. You see these chains flipping in. I see this. That's my area. I'm a producer. I love to produce. So if you're doing it because it's a passion piece, then come on in and do it. If it's for any other reason, baby, you're going to stress yourself out. I promise you are. Because you're going to watch all the videos. You're going to check all the settings that they tell you to check in order for your videos to get hundreds of thousands of views. And it ain't going to happen. You're going to be then just wasted your time. Do it for the love of it and allow God to open the door. Do it organically. I've been on YouTube. This coming January, February will make 2 years. I'm almost monetized in less than 2 years because I was dedicated. And I chose not to follow anybody else's path. I chose to follow my own. That's why I keep telling you guys, you have to trust yourself. But while we're talking about that, why don't everybody go get a glass and raise it up in the air? Raise it up in the air. I don't care if you don't have a glass. Get something imaginary. Raise it up. Pretend you raising something up. Because it is time for our positivity and affirmations. Please drop some champagne glasses in the chat. Welcome in Demetrius. Welcome in Progressive One. I see you guys in the chat. Thank you for joining me on tonight. Come on in. Demetrius, don't go nowhere because I got special shout out for you when we get back. All right, let's get into this affirmation. So the theme for today is release the weight. Somebody put hashtag release the weight in the chat. Sometimes it's not what's ahead of you that's holding you back. It's what you're still carrying from behind. You've been dragging old conversations like chains. You've been carrying other people's expectations like bricks in a backpack. You've been hauling guilt for choices you've already outgrown and lugging around shame that was never even yours to hold. You're tired because you're overloaded. It's not that you're weak. It's that you were never meant to climb while carrying everyone else's baggage. Even an eagle can't soar if its wings are bound. Even a runner stumbles under too much weight. Your spirit isn't broken. It's just buried under what you were never meant to bear. Tonight's word is this. You get to sit it down. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the opinions they gave you. You are not the baggage somebody else dropped at your feet. You can't take flight clutching what you should have released. You can't reach new heights while clinging to old hurts. You weren't built to be a pack mule. You were built to be a vessel of light. So tonight we raise our glasses high and we speak this. Please repeat after me. I release the weight that does not belong to me. I let go of the voices that told me I wasn't enough. I drop the guilt, the shame, the bitterness, the blame. I free my hands so I can reach for what's ahead. I free my heart so it can heal. I free my energy so it can grow. I release the weight and I rise lighter, stronger, and ready to soar. And if that touched you in a special place and you believe what I just said, please do me a favor and drop in the chat and put hashtag Let's Toast. I gotta get my champagne glass sound back, so when we toast, we can drop it in there. Y'all, these locks stressing me out tonight. Forget it. It don't even matter. So y'all listen. On last night we did a live. It was about 4 and some hours. We were talking about the singer David and this situation with Celeste. And I have to give an extreme special shout out on today. Because I had a gentleman come through my channel a few days ago. And when I tell y'all he joined me on the live, dropping stuff in the Discord, we pulling stuff up. It got to the point where I actually forgot we were on live last night. I thought somehow we was on Discord or group chat and we just dropping stuff and pulling it up and sharing it and hair hurting and irritated and frustrated. Thank you so much, Demetrius FN. And I'm in OBS, so I can't highlight your name in your comment like I could if I was in StreamYard. Unless one of my alerts would have popped up, like with subscribe or something. That's the only way I can do it in OBS. But thank you so much for joining us on the panel for trusting my channel enough to bring that information over here and then be on the panel and be like one of the gang. It was like just gang since potty train, you know, just up there deep diving and looking into all this stuff. Thank you so much for visiting the Champagne City, for becoming a part of the Champagne City and just jumping right in. Dimitri is gonna have to be our research analyst or something for the city, because he was dropping some nuggets for real. And we gonna pick it up again on to tomorrow. But you know, I feel like too much of one thing can be like hazardous to your health, so sometimes you gotta pull back off that thing and do something else and come back to it. And since we've been talking about keeping your head on the swivel and paying attention to what's going on around you, especially for the ladies, I told you guys a few lives ago that I was going to bring this story that's covered on Champagne Secrets Reacts. Now y'all listen, you have 2 ways to watch this video. We're going to do a live reaction to it on the home channel, which is right here, which is what you're watching. But if you want to watch this video uninterrupted without, you know, me and all this on here, just straight video, you can go over to Champagne Secrets Reacts. Just go to the Champagne Secrets page, go to the Champagne VIP Lounge. It's listed right in there. Click on it, subscribe. The video is over there. I believe it says Almost Kidnapped in Cartagena over there, but you'll see it. It's about Cartagena. But I want you guys to see this for multiple reasons. Number one, because we're at a day and age where a lot of people are traveling, and I love that. I wish really that I was at a place financially where I could travel. I really want to be like one of those travel vloggers that be, welcome to Vegas. Yeah, I want to be one of them. So more power to them. No tea, no shade. But a lot of times we get so busy having fun and enjoying ourselves that we forget to pay attention. Especially in a day and age now where you have so many women and young men who are doing the solo travel thing. So they are traveling alone. You got to pay attention, not just in the States, but especially if you go out the country, because you're the foreigner. You're different. That's part one. Well, that's part two. But part one is I want y'all to pay attention to how friends should react when friends are in trouble. I keep telling y'all, a lot of y'all don't know y'all friends, and that's why y'all keep ending up in these messed up, screwed up, jacked up situations, because you got these people attached to you that you know good and doggone well shouldn't be attached to you. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Better yet, we can go one further than that. Be cool on that fake shit. Keep your grass cut to see that snake. Yeah, you heard what he said. And I'm repeating it and echoing it till you get it. Because a lot of the stuff y'all go through is because of who you attach to. A lot of your foolishness don't even belong to you. It always belongs to somebody else. You don't start the drama. It don't even be your drama, but somehow you end up in the drama because of people you connected to. Family, friends, associates, or whatever. It ain't yours. I want y'all to understand what it looks like when friends go on vacation and when friends are dealing with true friends, okay? But I did want to show y'all this really quick. This from last night, Demetrius, I can't get this out my head because this had me flued out. Like, I can't even make it up. When we scroll and did see, if y'all weren't here last night, and I understand YouTube algorithm play, it didn't even really push the video out there. I get it. Don't even worry about it. But we went and did a Google Map search of the area where David House was. Now, here's the thing that makes this different. I know this was unblurred because when I originally saw someone looking at the house, I had seen it on another YouTube channel that was live before I went live. So I know it was unblurred. So when we start looking at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I've never seen that before. I've never gone on Google Maps and seen an area completely blurred out. Never. So I can get this out my head. But for our quick little fizz-worthy champagne chaser, and then we jumping into, we're going to jump into our story in Cartagena. I need y'all to check this out because I told y'all that Houston got some issues going on, some problems and some concerns. You remember that old saying, Houston, we've got a problem? Yeah, Houston has a problem, and apparently it's sexually related. So I need you guys to check out this, drop in the comments, and let me know what you think.
Yeah, I know y'all think life is a game, like, but in all seriousness, in the past week, I done had several patients coming in finding out that they're HIV positive, and y'all keep making these posts and these jokes, and it's not funny. Like, this shit is ruining people's lives from their early 20s to even as old as 50 years old. Stop playing. It's not funny. It's nothing funny about it. And you want to know what's so crazy? I seen a video of this gay dude on TikTok. He's a viral dude bragging about how he just moved to Houston and he just met somebody baby daddy, somebody trade, somebody thug drug dealer, and he let him the shit out of him first night because he grown and all of that, and he sent him on about his way. Y'all think this is funny? You know how many down low men it is out here playing? It's not funny. Ladies, strap up, cause he's.
So yeah, what y'all think about that? And I saw like over 200 and some cases. Y'all listen. I know, by the way, y'all music talks to y'all, and the music that you're excited by and turned on by, I know it tells you that it's okay to be loose. It does. And in all honesty, you have something called choice. You can do with your body whatever you choose to do. But this is what I'm going to share with you. You always have freedom of choice. You don't always have freedom of consequence. It is your choice to live your life all willy-nilly, loosey-goosey, coochie, oochie, doochie. You can do all that if you should so choose. But you have to understand that you are opening yourself up to other things that you can't get rid of as well. It's what happens when consequence meets repercussions. This is why I consistently tell you guys that you need to guard the parameters by which you allow someone in. For a woman, and I don't know when it changed, y'all can help me. I keep thinking it's post-pandemic. I really do. But for a woman, her nether regions, it used to be a treasure box. Your mama told you you don't give your treasure box to everybody. See, everybody ain't gonna talk to y'all like this, and this ain't the conversation that a lot of y'all want, because a lot of y'all want the conversation that lets you know it's your body, you can do what you want to do. I can show it, I can flaunt it, I can sleep with who I want to, I can sleep with my man, your man, this one, that one. Then you mad because you oozing green, purple, peach, blue, and black stuff out your oochie coochie la la la. Come on, y'all. sent the 2025 HIV outbreak map for Houston. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pull this and then we're gonna go over. Yeah, I gotta stop and think. And now everybody's so desensitized because, of course, you know, they got a appeal for everything. And that's why y'all sitting around looking like Tales from the Crib. Okay, y'all, this is the Discord. Let me see. Hold on. See, I just want y'all to know, every time I add a picture or video into OBS, so that y'all can see it, this is what I gotta do. Every single way. Adjust. So I can blow this up so y'all can see it. There we go. Look at this HIV rate. Per 100K. Y'all, this is sick. This is... I don't even know why y'all would even want to be outside having sex, to be honest with you. I don't. When I heard about the party that happened in Houston where they was in the pool having sex with each other and giving each other... I'm looking to a stranger. Somebody you don't know, you ain't never met, you just that hot that you just got to in that moment. Come on, y'all. We used to have so much more value in ourselves. We did. But that is for a whole different life. We could do a whole panel and go on and on and on about how the values and the moral system and all of that has changed. There was a reason why your parent told you keep your legs closed until you got married. They told you that because sex comes with not only a physical connection, it comes with a spiritual and an emotional connection as well. And if you're not emotionally and mentally mature, then you can't handle when it feels good. That's why they told you you weren't ready. And the problem is you have a lot of adults now who are not mentally or emotionally stable enough to be having sex and creating soul ties with anybody. Because you ain't stable enough to have a tie with yourself. But y'all listen. We gonna create a live to have that conversation, but I do want to get into this video because I need y'all to see this. Number one, it was so scary to me. It was so scary to hear these young ladies tell this story about how they literally had to fight for their lives on a girls trip, a vacation in Colombia. So I want y'all to check this out. We gonna talk in the comments. I'm still gonna be here. I'm gonna be up and down, so I'm gonna make the screen bigger, smaller, whatever. But if you're ready to get into it, make sure those glasses are filled to the rim. Make sure you hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Consider becoming a part of the Champagne Gang and the Fizz fam, so you can join us on some of these panels and help us with these deep dives. It was fun last night. I enjoyed it, y'all. We was up to almost 5 o'clock in the morning. This almost didn't happen today. It didn't. But y'all, let's get ready to get into it.
Champagne secrets on your screen, where every vid's a gorgeous dream. Reactions full of light and fun, empowerment for everyone.
Where at? I got both sides. I got this. This is a voicemail. You can scan it and you can read it. And then I got his dates on here because he was a captain.
I've never thought to do nothing like the voicemail.
It's hard. It was kind of hard doing it, but I went to my voice messages. You got a screenshot, the actual. I had to send it to myself.
And he had to like copy and paste it for
I had to send it to myself, screenshot it, and then I sent it to the taxi man. But that's what I was telling you. I had got all this when my daddy passed. I was really like, I was trying to control the pain because bitch, I was already feeling pain. So if I can control this one, bitch, I won't think about that one.
I said, yeah, they doing it fast. I'm gonna tell the story, huh? No, yeah, I'm on live. I can't even think straight. No, I'm finna tell the story one time because I'm so glad it's off topic, because I know you just experienced something. Do you offer wig and stuff? Baby, I'm not worried about no wig and styles right now.
Bitch, don't ask about no fucking wig and style. We almost fucking got kidnapped. Fuck a fucking wig and style right now. She talking about a story. Hoes talking about a wig and style.
Anyways, I'm finna tell the story because everybody keep asking me, and I don't want to tell it more than one time. And yeah, I'm gonna say this on my page so that y'all can share this, because everybody keep telling me I need to tell this story for people to share. So I don't even know where to start at. I'm overstimulated. Hold on, I'm gonna go outside. Y'all steady going off on me.
I'm sorry.
Everybody that text y'all, I just ain't replying.
What the fuck?
Oh, this so much pain.
You thought I got on Instagram first? Like, come on now. It's okay if we come out there after.
Oh, you just watch me? Yeah, because I think y'all are going to add y'all own 2 cents and I'll never be able to finish the story. Pretty much. My fucking chest hurts so bad, man. So, before y'all even ask, let me just go ahead and clarify that we are about to leave. I'm not staying here. Now I'm in so much pain. Oh my god. Okay, so what happened? We went to Janae. Where's the place we went to?
Casa Palenque. It's a very public place.
So if you ever been to Colombia, we went to a tourist area called Casa Palenque. It's like a little city. It's kind of like what can I compare it to? It's kind of like Bourbon Street of New Orleans. So it's like a bunch of strip. So we was on Casa Palenque, moved to the club. What's crazy is like we didn't even drink at the club. We drank all day yesterday, and we did not even drink at the club for some reason. We had just got off the party bus, and we was hungry, so we went to go get some food. After we was leaving, as I keep stopping, I usually talk fast. My brain is like so all over the place. So I'm just tired of people asking me, so I'm just gonna post this. But what part was on? Yeah, so we was about to leave. You know, we went to foreign countries. They don't really have Uber much, so it's taxis. So of course it's hella taxis lined up. Hey, like, you know, they all trying to get our attention. Hey, mommy, come here, you know. So we literally got a taxi. We asked him how much to take us back to our hotel. He said $50. first one we said, nah, like, y'all they really been trying to overcharge us since we got here, but it's cool. We waited till we got to the next one. We asked him, he said $50. So in our mind, we like, okay, we not gonna get nothing cheaper. So we just decided to go ahead and take that taxi. So we get in a taxi. When we get in the taxi, he asked us where we were going and stuff. Well, no, he asked us before, so he's like, okay, whatever. First red flag. And anytime, like, this just really was a lesson for me. A lesson and a blessing. Literally, pay attention to every small detail. All the stuff that I'm saying right now is just what I reflected on after the fact, but in the moment, we was just trying to get back to our hotel. Back to the story. So, the first red flag, he didn't put nothing in his GPS. He was just like, okay, like he knew where he was taking us. We're not thinking nothing of it because this his city. Like, he know his way around his city. Okay, cool. So anytime we got in the car with anybody, we always had our GPS going as well to keep track of where we were going. So me and my friend Maya was in the back seat and Janae was in the front seat. Maya had her GPS on. So we were about 25 minutes from the hotel. The time went down to 23 as we were driving. And then the time went back up to 26. So we texted in the group chat. We told Janae she was in the front seat. We said, Janae, put your GPS on. So she put her GPS on. And he looked at her phone and she was like, oh no, he took a wrong turn. She was like, oh no, it's supposed to be that way. So he went back the other way. Mind y'all, we're about 30 minutes from our hotel at this point. So throughout the ride, which I was not paying attention, I was on my phone, but Janae was in the front seat, so she was very aware of everything that was going on. But she said he kept taking wrong turns, he was driving slow. If you've ever been to a foreign country, like, these motherfuckers drive crazy. Like, they literally be speeding, honking, swerving, like, literally every other ride we have had, we was like, ooh, hold on, like, you know? So the fact that he was driving slow, that was a red flag. But in a moment, we just trying to get home. We're not thinking anything of it. So the man, he was driving slow. He was driving behind cars. Like, he was just taking his time, lollygagging to get us back to our destination. So Janae texts, Janae, shut up, bro. Janae texts in the group chat and she was like, this nigga keep taking the wrong turns. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, like, he creeping me out. So I told her, I text, mind you, we're just joking. I text her, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, if he tries something, we're gonna take his car. She said, bet. Maya is sleeping, so Janae's in the front seat, I'm in the back seat, Maya's in the next seat, she's sleeping. Her GPS is on, but I'm still keeping track of her GPS, and Janae got her GPS on. So we're about 8 minutes from the hotel at this point. Our hotel is kind of ducked off. It's like they had their own private view, you know, so they're very ducked off from the city. So it's a long road to get to our hotel. So about 8 minutes from our hotel, there's like the last option to where he could have went the other way was a left. He had put his blinker on to make a left, and Janae said, no, you're supposed to keep straight. And she showed him. Mind you, at the same time, I skipped a step. Probably about maybe 10 minutes before that, he had tried to take a wrong turn, and she was like, no, you see, you're supposed to keep straight, you're not supposed to turn. He grabbed her phone, he zoomed in, act like he was looking around. He was hesitant on giving her a phone back, but she took it out his hand. And then he picked up his phone, he typed something in, and then he sat his phone back on the dash, face down. So fast forward to when we were about 8 minutes from the hotel. We were 8 minutes from the hotel. The last turn he could have made to go on a different route was a left turn or keep straight. So the left, no, not sure, I didn't get to that part. The left turn, when she said that, he ended up keeping straight. So he kept straight, and the last thing I had texted her, I said, he's creeping me out. That was the last thing I had messaged her. And she literally texted me back something. Before I could look, he literally, move slow. He literally put. It was the stick shift. Oh, that was another thing. When we first got in the car, I was like, y'all, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. So I'm like, I pay attention to everything. Like, when I got in the car, I noticed that his tent was peeled on the side of the window. I'm like, what? Like, it would look like somebody had scratched his... It looked like somebody had scratched his window. So just keep all that in mind. So yeah, he put the car, he slowed down, and he was trying to change the gears. Immediately after he changed the gears, can y'all hear me? Okay. I'm on the back seat of the passenger side, and my friend was in the passenger side. He literally, once he put the gear, whatever the fuck he did, he literally reached over and he grabbed both of our phones at the same time. He grabbed both of our phones at the same time. Immediately, I reacted. I like the minute he grabbed our phones, I feel like he did not expect us to react. I'm in the backseat. I'm like, we're just going. So me and my friend Janae, we just hit him. Next thing you know, I'm like, Maya, wake up. Huh? Janae.
Guys, so I was really fucking scared, not even gonna lie.
Honestly, I was shocked though, for real.
I woke me up. I told y'all too many voices at once.
Nigga did a double whammy.
No, we was on the part when he took our phones, and then he thought we was it's either he thought we was drunk to not know what to do,
or he thought we was sweet,
or he thought that it was not finna go like that.
See, no,
he thought it wasn't finna go like that, but I was the first one to react.
I don't know if y'all know Lil Lex, but this little whole no, that's not what happened. When he took the phones, I'm like he was already reaching for Lex. When he reached for a phone, she popped driving that. She bitch ass nigga. Maya, what the fuck is this? Trying to kidnap us. So then I started driving niggas. This is me.
Y'all, it's crazy because I'm not even a fighter. I'm not even aggressive.
Oh, bitch was on go. Bitch,
I'm not even aggressive, but I
gotta get home to Kyrie.
I immediately went in. So that wasn't the end of it. So we started attacking him or whatever. Maya wakes up, so she started attacking him. So he's getting attacked from 3 different directions. So y'all, we laughing at it now, but y'all, we literally cried like for hours. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, when we was running away, I had my hands up.
Wait, I'm not at that part.
Can I tell my part now?
We ain't.
Why did I?
We're not at that part.
I told him I was fighting with. I didn't say no words, bitch.
She looked y'all right in the
Okay, so yeah, so then once we got to like getting him, he gets out the car because at this point he has us. He's in the driver's side. He has us all 3 coming from different directions. So he gets out the car. He tries to open the car from Maya's door. So he opens her door. He's trying to pull. I'm gonna let them talk once I tell the story. He tried to pull Maya out the car, and I'm pulling her in the car because at this point I'm in fight or flight. We either all staying in this car or we all getting out this car.
And she kept doing that.
So I kept every
Every
time he kept trying to pull her.
Every time he was out, bitch, we in.
He had tried to pull her out. I'm pulling her back in. So Janae
I'm
in the front, she's trying to figure out. We don't know how to work no fucking stick shift. We drive automatic cars. Like, it's like, okay, so we end up getting that door closed. We trying to lock the doors. Don't know how to lock the doors.
The nigga opened the door.
Their cars are different. So then he opened my door. I don't know if he thought because I'm little that it was finna be that. He tried to drag. He dragged y'all. He pulled my wig is off.
Her wig was off.
He dragged me by my wig outside that car. I got to kicking him and just punching him.
Oh y'all! Before he went to the back, he kicked me in my fucking chest, bro. Steel toe boot to the chest. Nigga kicked me in my shit. He top kicked me, bitch. He kicked the fuck out of me.
So I ended up kicking. I kicked him. I started punching him, and then he had ended up getting in the car. So he was trying to like put his aggression towards me.
I'm still in the French.
And so I ended up I'm like hitting him, but I beat him, and then I'm like I didn't grab his balls. I twisted them. I just kept twisting and twisting and twisting. So then he backed up, and then he ended up kicking me in my chest. So y'all, like my chest it hurts. I know about you, but my chest hurts so bad. Like when I breathe, like it just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital when we get back to the States.
Chest in the back. Like, bitch, you wasn't playing with you. That's because he kicked you in the chest.
Yeah, he kicked me in my chest and in my back. But
So once he realized he couldn't get me, he tried to go to the front. He tried to get her.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Bitch,
I told that dope, bitch. What?
Hey, his
bitch,
whole door is
whole
gone.
door off,
His
bitch.
whole
And
door.
I'm in this hole, bitch. I'm pulling with my whole life. I wish I could have bit that nigga fingers off or grab his phone because bitch, you got our phone. I thought it was in the seat somewhere. I'm trying to look for the phone, bitch. It's in a little pouch. I don't think she said this part, but when I was in the front seat, he had a little pouch right here and he did like this with his fingers like that. I'm like, nigga, wrong with your whole ass money? That's what I was thinking whole time, bitch. That was the little phone.
That was the pouch for him to put our phones in. So at this point, he has our phones.
Still do.
He has our phones. Maya's phone, she was sleeping, so her phone is under the seat. So yeah, we ended up oh no, what happened is, okay, so after once he couldn't get to Janae, he tried to come back to me. So y'all, I ain't gonna lie, he did drag. The police definitely not gonna do nothing. So yeah,
they're in on it. I believe so.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't trust nobody.
Friend, you late.
Please let me get to my side because bitch, they're really onto it.
Okay, so after that he dragged. That's when he dragged me completely. Like my whole wig came out. He dragged me out the car, y'all. Got bruised up. My leg is fucked up, y'all. I'm in so much pain. So after he dragged me out the car, I said, "Everybody, get out this bitch!" Like I said,
if everybody, we gotta go.
I said, if we not all in the car, we all out this car because what it was trying to give because he couldn't have all three of us, he wanted to at least have one. So we stuck together. We literally was pulling each other out that car. Then after that, we realized, dang, we don't have no phone. Mind you, we're a 5-minute drive from the hotel, so that's like what, 15-minute walk?
Yeah, y'all.
So we're like 5-minute drive from the hotel. So after that, I'm gonna let her tell what she did after that.
I was gonna tell about the door.
So he tried to like reverse. She ran
up the door, bitch. I'm on the door.
She ran up. So she's literally hanging on the
Bitch,
door.
what's up?
Driving.
I said, I need my phone.
So the door just swinging and she just hanging on the door.
That nigga was going at least 30 miles per hour. He went 30 miles per hour for like 5 seconds, then he tried to brake check me. Bitch, I'm still on this hoe.
Yeah.
Still on this bitch. God love me, bitch. I
and then tell him how he paused. He paused. Why he gonna take
that nigga paused like
fucked his whole car up. You know the mirror of your car fucked up. We fucking his
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
We fucked his ass up.
So yes, somebody did try to track our phone. So like I said, he took me and her phone. So our phone,
turned our shit off.
He turned our phones off. But he didn't know that she didn't know that she had her phone, so we were able to track her phone because it fell underneath the seat. So even still to right now,
we know he's at.
The trip is over. Y'all don't have to keep telling us that we don't want to stay here. If we could have left at 2 o'clock this morning when this shit happened, we wouldn't have been on. We have to wait till we get a flight. We don't care about none of that shit. My ID, my purse is gone. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. At the end of the day, we didn't all order new phones. Like we want to go home. Trust me, we don't want to be here no more. Our trip was literally supposed to be for 2 more days.
Somebody had asked what made him want to stop. I think because we just kept giving him
I don't know what made him want to stop his car, but I think he was not expecting us to put up a fight like that. Like,
he thought it was 3 drunk black bitches.
I don't know if he thought we was drunk or weak.
I think he saw me sleep.
And he kept looking at legs.
He didn't think I was gonna wake up.
And that was another thing when he was driving. When he was driving, the whole time he driving, he keep looking back. I said, "The fuck is you?" Like I'm not even an aggressive type of person. No, when I tell y'all, that shit happened so fast. He put the car in gear. He said, like that's literally how fast it happened.
We was 5 minutes away from the.
So we was 5 minutes from. So we was 5 minutes from the resort. Okay, let me get back to the story. So we 5 minutes. Y'all stop asking me questions because I get sidetracked. So we 5 minutes from the resort. Y'all, only thing I could do at this point, I'm like, they still worried about getting the phones. I'm like, y'all, we gotta run because in my mind, for him to feel that comfortable to take us that close to our resort, you had somebody waiting to come get us. So I'm like, y'all, we have to go. We have to run. We have to run. So we running down the road, y'all. We barefoot, no shoes,
bitch, this hoe find a pole.
nothing. My clothes, I don't have a wig on.
But he stopped.
Let me stop. Hold on, let me.
You had no, bitch.
So then we kept running. Then all of a sudden,
can y'all imagine being in another country on a vacation and just trying to get back to your hotel and it turned into the fight of your life? Can y'all imagine you on a girls trip just trying to get out and kick it? Because now it's a lot of people going out the country to explore. They not just exploring in the States. My oldest daughter is one of them. She stay on to go out the country. She went to Mexico, Puerto Rico. I'm like, oh Lord, I would love to travel, but this day and age be having me scared. And this type of story give me pause because you gotta understand the same way we feel about, not we, the same way a lot of people feel about immigrants here. When you go to another country, you're the immigrant. You're the visitor. I don't think we stop to think about how they feel about us there. So this is crazy. Be careful.
No, that's not even a wig. So then we kept running. Then somebody came on a motorcycle. Y'all, I don't know what I thought I was doing, but I tried to hide behind a pole like he wasn't gonna see me. But I hid behind a pole. He was a security officer, but he was like trying to help us and stuff. And I was like, back up. Like I wasn't going. So he was like, I'm trying to help y'all. I ran past him. I just get to running. I'm just running out of breath. We're screaming help. She's screaming help in Spanish because this bitch bilingual. Like we just going. And then we get to like a security stand, which we thought was the security of our hotel. And it's like the guys, they're all there or whatever. And it's like three security guards. These motherfuckers out here do not speak English.
They just keep calmate.
They steady talking to us. And he trying to calm us down. He touched me. I said, boy, don't fucking.
I ain't gonna lie, we was on alert. We kept telling him, sir, please don't touch us.
Yo, we go. Tell him about how you
Oh, that's
bitch ass nigga.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like we told y'all, we damaged his car. So
that bitch better aim with that one.
We keep on rewinding. I'm not gonna lie because we keep missing parts of the story. So yeah, when we ripped his car door
and I was pulling on the what's it called? Like when he ripped the car, when I ripped the car apart, like holding the door after that.
Mind you, I told y'all he drugged me by my wig, so he took all his car pieces and put it back in the car, and then he threw my wig outside the car. He should have threw the phones outside the car.
Exactly. So
he gave me my wig back. So when he went when he reversed back, while we running, we looking back, we running, we looking back. He stopped down there, y'all. It's 3 motorcycles. Y'all, do y'all not know how close we was to being taken? Like, those 3 motorcycles was one for each, every last one of us. It was somebody on there.
But we kept screaming help, and it was people that was waking up. Like, it was like a
white man.
Man.
No, not a white man, but he had his phone, his flashlight.
After we passed that Hispanic man, we was good because that's the security. We met the security. Now,
so once we get to the security, they trying to help us, but I'm on edge. I'm like,
they're trying to touch us. We don't want to be.
I'm like, don't touch me. I said, and then they start laughing out of nowhere. I said,
what the fuck is funny?
I said, y'all are in on this? Like,
no, bitch, you sounded her. Are y'all in on this?
I was like, what the fuck is funny? I'm like, what the fuck is funny? And then you say,
no, I don't get what was funny.
Are you in this?
Nah, like they weren't in on it, y'all. So they're trying to communicate with us. So they're using fucking Google Translate to communicate with us.
Having us speaking to.
So they having us talking there. They talking back into it. We communicating like that. They keep asking us what's our room number. Why the fuck would I tell you my room number and we just damn near got kidnapped? I'm like, no, I'm not telling you my room number. So he just keep on asking us. So we gave him the wrong room number, and then he said, who is Daisy Vasquez?
Oh, because I gave him the wrong.
Because she gave them the wrong room number.
I was scared, bitch. I didn't know if y'all was
I'm like, I don't know
Colombiana, bitch.
I don't know who that is, so I gave him the real room number, and then he was like, he verified our names and stuff, and then I was like, okay, bet. So he was like, the security is coming from our resort to come pick us up in a car. They pull up, it's an unmarked car. It's literally like just a regular SUV. So I'm like, what I said, I'm not getting in that car. No, hold on, but we ain't there yet. So I'm like, I'm not getting in that car. I said, you security people, once we realized that they was good, I told them if they're not getting in this car with me, I'm walking to the resort.
But I'm walking to the resort.
So once we got in the car, they tried to get all of us in the back seat. No. No, we're not getting back seat. I said no. I said you're sitting back here in the middle next to us, and she's going to sit in the front seat. Because at this, we got a new flight. Yeah, so at this point, it's like I'm taking control of the situation because y'all not finna tell us what we finna do, and we just went through this trauma. Mind you, we're crying.
And they keep saying
we're bleeding.
We're in the backseat. They keep touching us and shit, y'all. We almost got touched in real life on some nasty shit, bitch. We don't want to get touched.
Not even y'all saying
I feel so violated.
Not even touched. We could have either got sex trafficking, we could have been in a body bag, we could have been chopped up in pieces.
And then you know they be stealing your passport and make you work back for it. So that pussy and work back for it.
Have y'all not seen Beauty in Black?
girl, anyway. So, whatchamacallit? So, yeah, we got in the car. They brought us to the resort. We get to the resort. The police, they called the police. It took the police about an hour. It took them about an hour just to get here. They get here. We talk to the police. The police talking about something. We need you. So we're tracking her phone. They don't know. He turned our locations off at this point. Her phone.
Can I explain it?
Her phone is no. Her phone is
Oh, hey, girl.
It's in the car because it fell down. So they tracking her phone. They talking about some. Well, can you come with us to the location?
To identify the man?
I said, fuck no, we cannot come with you.
They asked me.
No, I said, how I know y'all not in on it? The police
and they asked me to leave my iPad with them.
Then he was like, okay, well, since y'all don't want to come, can we take your iPad? We said
no. That's the only way to
Then
they asked for her fucking login.
They asked for her iPad.
My login to my motherfucking iCloud to go back home. Y'all would know where I'm at in Houston. Fuck no, you can't have my motherfucking iCloud.
So my bitch a mess. It ain't no mess.
So
we almost got kidnapped.
They think we just green.
Ain't no mess.
They just, girl, why y'all stop reading the comments? Stop reading the comments. I'm trying to tell the story. Ain't nobody worried about him.
Go ahead.
So, anyways, after that, they was like, okay, well, we're gonna go, whatever. So they was definitely finna take us. But yeah, the police went there. The police get to the location where her phone at. It's 3 different taxis in that apartment. So it's 3 different taxis in that apartment. They're trying to figure out which one it is. They don't speak fucking English. So they're FaceTiming us, trying to communicate with us. We keep telling them like, no, this is where that's the way going English. They don't even understand what we saying.
No, they were taking a picture of the street. You know how you have a location and it says like,
boy, get your bitch ass, bro.
They wasn't showing. I was trying to show him the street.
Like what? They finna get y'all. He's talking about something. They finna pull up on y'all ass. Get your bitch ass on. Like,
get y'all pull up on your house, bitch.
I'm not gonna get into it, but if you had a daughter, bitch, look out. So
like that, Maya. You don't even gotta stoop low for real. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I blocked him. So that does not make me lose my fucking train of thought. Like, people are fucking weird. Anyways, what was I finna say?
But she was in our hands. I mean, we got that shit.
Yeah, so at this point, the police, they trying to help us, but they're not trying to help us. So we just got over it. We rescheduled our flights, and then everything really started kicking in. And then, like, you know, we start feeling our pain. Nobody could go to sleep. This happened at 1:38.
And let's ask the people, is this like a common thing? They said not at this resort, but it does happen.
And they made me stay up. I had to stay up the whole day because I'm the one with the iPad because my phone is under the seat. So I had to stay up and I had to like make sure everything. I was really trying to get y'all. The location's still here. My phone is still in the same place. They didn't even look for the man. They kept talking about they had.
They showed us.
That shit was.
They had 3 taxis. They showed us one old ass man. We gave him the description of a 28-year-old. Why the fuck are you showing me his granddaddy?
They showed us.
They ain't gonna
They showed us like somebody that was there. They was like, is this him? And y'all, what I really think happened is because our phones is at one location and her phone is at another location. So I feel like what really happened is he went to that first location because he took our phone. So I feel like that's maybe where he stays, or I don't know, something. Maybe he switched cars or something, or dropped the car off to
But this
somebody.
not his first rodeo, bitch. Like, he probably been.
But y'all,
we never got
nobody got our phones back. We all just had to pay to order new phones. We all, thank God, have iPads. This is my business phone. I usually don't even bring my business phone on trips with me, but I have my business phone.
We had 8 different locations.
Girl, they can't see that.
8 different locations, bro. That shit is crazy though. And my phone is still in the same spot.
Well, go get it then,
girl. And go get kidnapped because you didn't. None of us wanted to go yesterday. We talking about something. No, I'm not going. Oh no. Do you think it's smart? I said, would you?
We have to make this. If your daughter was doing that, would you take your daughter out there and fucking lions den?
Yeah, honestly, this is just like a learning experience for sure. Honestly, everybody have advice as to what you should have did, but in that situation, it's like it's fight or flight. You don't know. We did not do anything to put ourselves in that situation. We literally took a public fucking taxi. So,
y'all, and they say the ratio for women and men out here is really saturated. So it's 80% men, 20 women. And then if you look at
they're trying to reproduce their, you know, like keep their culture alive. I'm gonna say this live so you can come back and watch it. I'm gonna just keep it on my page. But yeah, y'all, like honestly, if I thank God that I was with people who did not just like start crying and panicking in the situation. We all reacted like we was all like,
bitch, we're gonna be the cheetah girls, bitch. All you can hear was James Avery rings and bracelets.
Immediately,
like ring over here, bitch.
We just reacted like literally one second less. Honestly, it could have went left.
And if
we would not have reacted that fast.
I wish I had like a rat tail, bitch. I would have stuck that bitch so hard in his shit, bitch. I would have just stepped.
He did not expect 3 women to be beating his ass. He didn't expect 6 hands on his ass.
He didn't expect no country black ass whooping. That's what he didn't expect.
He wasn't
a southern.
He thought we was drunk.
Everybody keeps saying we should have had maids. We should have had a pocket knife.
We never think of things like that because we always travel.
Right, like we travel regularly. This is not something like literally. I was just on a trip a week and a half ago. Like, there's nothing we could have done to prevent this situation. Like, it's just sex trafficking is real in Colombia.
She's absolutely right. There's nothing they could have done to prevent this situation. However, what I am letting y'all know is you need to pay attention to the time. You need to understand when the time is shifting. Yes, you might have been able to take trips. You stay on trips. You enjoy trips. Don't nothing happen. You got to test the energy of where you going to. Your president ain't making a whole lot of people happy right now. So maybe you got to keep your head on the swivel in the places that's not happy with your president. Now, you can say what you want to say. This ain't about Democrat, Republican, or nothing. This is about you being safe and you knowing when you need to open your eyes and pay attention. And anytime you are going out of the country, you need to have a plan A, B, and C. You better write out your own version of taking just in case. But I like what she said. If one is in the car, we all in the car. If one is out the car, we all out the car. If your friends ain't moving like this, and you can't trust that in a situation like this, your friends are going to do it like she said, jump right into action. Baby, you need to rethink your friend group. You need to start control or deleting some people out of your life. Because if either one of those girls was with anybody else, this story probably would have ended differently. But this was the right group of girls together at this time. I wish Shanquella would have been with this group of girls. Or at least had somebody else in that room with her on that vacation that operated like one of these other girls. Y'all better start checking your friends. This is the day and age. I don't care if y'all been friends 20 years. Check that gauge. People change over time. Your desires change. What you wanted 10 years ago, you don't no longer want. What I thought was cool when I was 35, I no longer find cute now that I'm 49. It's not me. Do you, boo-boo? I'm talking about me. Check the energy. Yesterday, our positivity and affirmation was about energy. You better start checking people's energy that's around you. Used to be to check the temperature. Y'all say that. Y'all say a whole lot of pretty little sayings that really make sense if you really put them to use. Because you need to really start checking people's temperature, not just when they mad. Check and figure out why they really in your life in the first place. Because you never know when stuff gonna go left in this day and age. And you got to know that you in tune with your star player and everybody on the team is too.
And it could have been the first man that asked us. It could have bigger. Now,
it could have been anybody, but the thing is, the fact that he sat up there and did it, like, it just goes to show he felt like we were either drunk or we were weak.
Tell him about the window. Remember,
he did not think.
The window.
I said that. So honestly, we really believe that he has done this before because he was very coordinated.
That bitch was
He was
smooth.
very coordinated.
Only thing
So
he
for
didn't have
one,
was an
like I
extra
told y'all,
food.
my first red flag, the first red flag, like I told y'all, on his window, the windows were very tinted, like dark. Like what's the darkest you have? Like 5%.
Yeah,
His windows were 5%. But on my window, it was scratches on the window, like somebody had tried to like get out. So I don't know. I don't know. But the way that he grabbed, the fact that he was able to grab both of our phones at the same time, he's done this before. He was so coordinated. He put that, like, he was so coordinated. He moved so fast. Like, they sell coochie. They probably thought y'all got down. There's no way they thought that we got down. If they felt like we got down, he wouldn't have took our phone.
We wouldn't be here.
He would not have took our phones. It would have been voluntarily. He would have asked us. Like, honestly, I know plenty of people who have came to Colombia before me. I'm not trying to scare nobody from taking no trips, because you know, like, all the stuff that was going around with the airports and I mean not the airports, the airplanes and stuff. Everybody was like, I'm so scared to take trips. I'm so scared to take trips. Honestly, okay.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Honestly, I did not let that scare me, so I'm not trying to scare anybody from taking a trip. But if you do come to Colombia, you need to have a private driver, and you like, I just know that in that moment, it's just looking back at it, I wasn't scared. Like, I know who I pray to every day that I wake up. So I was not scared when it was going on. But in that moment, like, it was just like fight or flight. After the fact, like, I literally just kept breaking down. I couldn't even, like, the fact that I'm telling this story right now is crazy, because I could not even tell the story full. This is my first time telling the full story to anybody without crying, shaking, anything like that, because I'm good now. But yes, another thing is our flights did get delayed. So we missed our first flight initially. And then after that, 3 of our flights got delayed. We were supposed to get to Colombia at 1 p.m. on Monday. We didn't get to Colombia until 10:30 on Monday. Literally. So that was another sign that it just wasn't meant for us to get here. But I'm not even gonna like take back how it happened, because at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and everything happens for a reason, and God don't put us in no position that we can't handle. I done been through
too much.
I done been through it all. So yeah, I'm not.
And I just want to say I'm glad that it was us. Because it could be a lot of bitches you go on vacation with, and bitch, them hoes would have had you. Like, if we had a good group.
Bye, Maya. Bye.
Did I say that earlier?
What happened? I have a trip planned here.
Did you not say that earlier?
I just want y'all back already. We're about to literally, our driver is about to pick us up right now, so we're about to leave. I just wanted to tell the story, because when I tell y'all my DMs are flooded, like, I really was not, I wasn't expecting anybody for sympathy to say anything, like, or like, you know, I really was not expecting anybody to say anything to me. I was just like speaking because, like I said, like somebody just said they have a trip, you know, they about to come to Colombia. I know a lot of my mutuals travel, so I just wanted to speak up on it or whatever, you know, just to make y'all be aware or whatever. Just be safe.
Careful, get a driver.
But
get a driver.
Yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm gonna say this live, but I don't want too much of my information on here, because I don't need nobody to know my every move right now. I'm sure they could be watching. I don't know. He got my other phone, so I don't know. But
okay, so I'm gonna pause right there. The next ones that we're gonna watch, so the other 2 young ladies that were involved in this situation, they're gonna give their account of how the whole situation went down. And again, like I told y'all, the reason I'm playing this for you, and if you want to watch it uninterrupted, you can go over to Champagne Secrets Reacts, 2 Z's at the end instead of an S, and you can watch it there uninterrupted. But one of the reasons why I'm playing this is because I want y'all to start paying attention to who you are associated with. I am watching so many, you know, because I cover so many different stories on the channel. When I'm paying attention to these stories, in my mind, different areas click. And when I'm watching these stories, and a lot of people, I am on a show. I don't have to stop to rub you. Don't y'all can't even see this. Look. Y'all see that little paw? But so many of these situations, people end up in situations because of their associations. It don't even be their own stuff. It's who they associated with. Y'all need to start stopping to think about who you associated with. If they not helping you build an empire, if they not helping you grow, if they not helping you elevate, then what are they in your life for? They are draining and taking from you if they're not adding to you. So we're going to listen to the other young ladies give their account of this story. To me, this is scary. And it's scary also because I do have a daughter. And I do have a daughter that travels in and out the country. Luckily, she's always with people I know she knows she can trust. But everybody is not. Everybody don't even know what to trust. You don't even trust yourself. So you don't know how to trust the people close to you or if you should. Please pay attention to y'all friend groups. Please pay attention to your associates. Please stop thinking this is a day and age where you can't keep your mind on the swivel. Please. Even if you just use the story that we been covering about David and Celeste as an example. A baby lured in by the glitz, the glamour, the gold, the lifestyle. Lured in. Only to find out that she was sleeping with the enemy. The whole time, allegedly. The person she fell in love with was a monster. Allegedly. Y'all gotta start paying attention. Pay attention to your friends. Pay attention to your family. Because if they can't move like this, they need to move around. Control, Alt, Delete, Reset. Matter of fact, some of y'all need the factory reset and just start over. Start again. Because the ones you got, they ain't it. They ain't it. They will see you drowning and not throw a life jacket or raft to save you. Throw them away. Throw them away. They will see you building and steal the sticks that you need to build with. Throw them away. They will see you performing and they'll be the main one in the crowd booing. And we keep them near because a lot of us have such a big heart. We don't know how to push people away and say, you know what? In our mind, you know what? As long as they'll do better. They ain't really mean it. Meanwhile, we being just the life, the energy, the life force, the passion, the drive, the dream being sucked out of us. Not even to actions of your own. But because you got energy vampires, dream stealers, vision killers attached to you that would rather see you sink and drown than see you mount up with wings and fly. Do it make sense to you when I say it out loud? How about you try saying it out loud to yourself? Then while you're saying it, I want you to turn around and look at those people. Well, don't look at them for real, like in the back of your mind. Turn around and look at those people who are attached to you. Do they deserve to be there? Or better yet, look at yourself. Do you deserve to be there? Because sometimes the problem ain't everybody else. The problem is us. Because like our affirmation on today, we ain't learned how to release the weight. We still holding on to it. So because we don't want to let go of it and we don't want to fly, we want to pull everybody else down with us. I'm going to keep everybody else from flying because I can't. Beware people that don't want you to elevate because they can't. Because if I can't fly with you, baby, I better be somewhere with a sniper watching for other snipers, assassins, other prey in the sky. I better be somewhere on the ground watching for danger for you if I can't fly with you. That's what real friends do. They protect. They don't destroy. But let's continue.
Right here, right now in my bed, it's so surreal to me. You know why? Because I survived a kidnap attempt with my friends in Cartagena, Colombia. Excuse my lashes, y'all. I keep crying. Like, this is something that's so traumatizing to me. And I just decided to share my story because I know so many people who travel and you never would think that it would be you. This is going to be a simplified version. I already told the full story on my Instagram, but I just wanted to share it on TikTok as well. So this should just be a shorter version. So me and my friends met up with a mutual friend that just so happened to be in Colombia. We decided to do a party bus tour. Once the party bus was over, they did leave with their private driver because they had a meal to go eat with their private chef. And we were just like, okay, well, we're going to go grab some food because the food at our resort was nasty. So we end up going to Costa Palenque. Now, this is not like a random area. Tourists go here all the time. When I tell y'all, it's kind of like, I want to say like a Bourbon Street. I don't know if y'all ever been to New Orleans, but it's basically like a strip. Like, it's a lot of people out there. There's vendors. Like, it was a public place. So we ate. I had me a little hookah. My phone did get stolen, so I'm going to include as much pictures as I can, but I really don't have anything to show y'all. So once it was time to go, there's taxis, like, all over the place, like, you know, to take you home. If you go to Cartagena, Colombia, do not trust the yellow taxis whatsoever. The first taxi we went to was trying to charge us $50, and we was like, no, we don't want the $50. After that, we went with the second taxi, and it's crazy because he charged us $50 too, but we was just like, at that point, it was like, okay, honestly, if we keep trying, they're all gonna charge us $50. We just wanted to get home. Our hotel was about 30 minutes from where we were at in the city. So we were just like, okay, forget it. We're gonna go ahead and take it. So we told him where we were going, and he said, okay. He never put in his GPS. We just took that as this is his city. I know my way around my city without a GPS, so that's why we didn't think anything of it. Come back for part 2. Okay, here's part 2 on surviving my kidnap attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So people told us that the Ubers was illegal. That is the only reason we were taking taxi. How we knew that Ubers weren't illegal, we would not have took a taxi. We just thought that it made sense to take, you know, what was legal. We weren't trying to get in trouble in a foreign country. So I'm not going to go into deep details as far as the red flag. I'm just going to give y'all all the red flags that we seen which led up to the event.
Hey y'all, quick question. Can y'all drop in the comments and let me know, for those of you who do travel out the country or have, is taking a cab like normal transportation, or is it always best to try to rent your own vehicle or get your own? Like, what is the normal transportation when you're in another country like Colombia or other places like that? Are the cabs normally unsafe, or are they safe? Like, so if we decided to go out of the country and take a girls trip, should we avoid all taxis? That's what I'm asking. Do they have special shuttles in different countries? Has anyone been to Colombia to see what, you know, like how you travel back and forth from resort to different places? One of the biggest things that I knew, I was told, if you ever traveled out of the country, that you don't leave off the resort. So is that still a thing? Stay on the resort? And if you decide to go off the resort, don't take a cab? Drop in the comments and let me know if you know.
And then I'm going to tell y'all the event. First red flag, he did not use the GPS. We assumed that he knew where he was going because this was his city. We told him where we needed to go, but we did put in our GPS the hotel resort so that we could track it. We did that anytime we got in a car with anybody, because that, I don't know, that's just how I am. Even if I take an Uber back home here where I'm from, Number 2, he kept looking back at me. My friend sat in the passenger side. I sat behind her, and my other friend sat in the seat behind him. He kept looking back the whole ride. I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie, Colombians, they were flirtatious, very flirtatious. So I didn't know what he was on, but I didn't say anything to him. He did not talk the entire time. Let's start there. He didn't say a word. He kept taking wrong turns. My friend had to tell him, like, hey, no, you're supposed to keep straight, because he kept trying to take a left. Oh, no, make a right. Like, our time went up from 23 minutes. We were 23 minutes away from our hotel. It went up to, like, 25. And then it started going down from there. My friend who was in the front seat, of course, she could see more what's going on in the front. She said that when he was supposed to make a U-turn, which you would have to be in the left-hand lane, he tried to get in the right, and she told him, like, hey, no, you need to get in the left lane. Another thing, anytime you go to foreign countries, when you're in a car with them, they drive hella fast. Like, they have bad road rage. This man was driving slow. It took like a 23-minute ride. It took us about 35 minutes to get there. So now to the attempts. We literally were 5 minutes away from our hotel, y'all. This man drove us 30 minutes. We were 5 minutes away from our hotel. Out of nowhere. Mind y'all, this was a stick shift car. I did mention when we first got in the car, I was like, y'all, I wish I knew how to drive a stick shift. Not knowing that we would actually have to attempt to try to drive a stick shift. He changed the gear and immediately grabbed behind him, reached my phone and reached my friend's phone in a passenger seat. My other friend who was sitting behind him, she was sleeping. So I'm assuming that's why he didn't try to grab her phone as well. Regardless, he has 2 hands, so even if he did try, it wouldn't have worked. Immediately after, instincts kicked in. I attacked him, she attacked him. Here's part 3, story time of me and my friends surviving a kidnapped attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So in the process of me attacking him, I'm screaming to my other friend. I'm like, wake up, he's trying to kidnap us. So she starts attacking him too. So it's 3 of us attacking him from different directions. I feel like he did not expect this to happen at all. Like, he did not expect us to put up a fight like that, y'all. We were going in on him. So at this point, he's trapped in the corner, the driver's side of the car. So he jumps out the car. So at this point, since he can't have all 3 of us, he's at least trying to take one of us. So he comes to the back side of the car. He tries to drag my friend out the car. I told them, I said, y'all, we need to stay together. We're either all going to be in this car or we're all going to get out this car. So he keeps trying to drag her out the car. I'm pulling her back in. He tries that for a good 5 minutes. He couldn't get her out after that. He comes to my side. Y'all, I got the most damage. Like, he kept hitting me the most. I don't know if it's because I was attacking him the most or what, but y'all, he kicked me in my chest. Y'all, he had steel toe boots on. He kicked me and my friend in the chest, actually, but he kicked me in my chest. He dragged me out the car with my wig. My friend pulling me in. She pulled me in, so that pulled him back in. When he got in, he's like hitting me. He's hitting me in my chest, y'all. So at this point, I'm just literally trying anything just to get out of this situation. Y'all, I bit him. Not only did I grab his balls, I twisted them, and I just kept twisting and twisting and twisting. And eventually, he just backed up off of me. So then he tried my last friend. She must have went in on him so bad, y'all. Her nails, her raw meat is showing. I have the picture of that, so I'm gonna put that in here. Her raw meat is showing on her nails, like, y'all. So eventually, he gave up on that and he went back to the front. But once all these attacks did not work, y'all, eventually he tried to get back in the car. My friend is in the front. Oh, when he tried to attack me, my friend's in the front trying to drive the car. We're trying to, get out at least out of the situation. And once he realized that worked, he got back in the car, and we were trying to lock the car. We don't know how to work a foreign car, and I feel so helpless in this situation. That's why we are on a pitch black road, no street lights, nothing. So he was trying to drive again. We started attacking him again. You're not going nowhere with us, sir. So eventually he got back and he drugged me out the car. Y'all, ripped my whole wig off of me. My knee is scraped up. So then my friends hopped out the car. We all hopped out the car. So all of our phones are in the car at this point. We're on a pitch black road. So my friend is still trying to get our phones. And she was hanging on the door as he was driving. He kept trying to brake check. She was trying to get our phones so bad because we did not know where we were going to go. We're in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. We were terrified after he just took our phones, attacked us. So once that did not work, he ended up driving off. I don't want to make this part too long, so come back to part 4. I'm trying to make that the last story time. Part 4 of how me and my friends survived a kidnap attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So immediately, y'all, I'm a mom. My instincts just automatically click in. I'm like, y'all, I understand y'all want y'all phones, but we have to go. He may have somebody waiting to come get us. You don't know who he has with him, accomplices or what. So I'm like, y'all, we gotta run. So we just started running, y'all. We just kept running. All of a sudden, somebody on a motorcycle came. I was like, y'all, no, don't talk to him. Like, we just kept going. And I realized it was a security guard. He was trying to help us. Right to that point, y'all, we have no shoes. We have no phones. My wig is off my head. Like, we just have nothing. We realized it was like a security station. They helped us. At first, we were not trusting of them. We did not want to. It was a language barrier, so we could not communicate with them. They were trying to communicate with us through Google Translate. I didn't know if they were in on it, so I did not want to communicate with them. But eventually, we realized I just was praying the entire time. Honestly, when we were running the entire time, I was praying. I was like, God, just thank you, Lord. God, just give me discernment, Lord. Give us guidance. Like, I was just like, God, just please let us make it back home to our families. Like, we were all on the same court that if we made it back to that hotel, we were leaving on the first flight out back to Houston. So yeah, eventually the security people, they got in contact with our hotel and they were able to send a car to come get us. When the car came, it was untagged, y'all. I was not playing with them. He was like, no, y'all, come on, let's get in the car or whatever. And I was like, no, if y'all security guards are not getting in this car with us, we're not going. We will walk back to this hotel, because we knew how to get there. It was just a dark pitch black road, like nothing but trees, woods, like we're scared. The security guard was like, yeah, we'll come. He tried to get in the front. I said, no, you're getting in this back seat, mister. Y'all, we made him ride in between us. I made my friend get in the front seat. We had our windows down in the back seat in case we needed to jump out that car, but we made it back to the hotel safe, y'all, immediately. We just like broke down. We were hugging each other. Like, we could not sleep. This is just like such a traumatizing experience. Everybody keeps telling us, like, you know, we need to contact the police, the embassy, and everything. Everybody just, it was a lot. The police came. They eventually went to go check the scene out, and one of my friends, her phone was left inside the car because he did not take her phone. She was sleeping. So we had her updated location. Even still to right now, we can see her updated location because her phone isn't dead. Y'all, they went there. They showed us a random man. They said it was 3 taxis in that apartment complex. They showed us a random man driver. It wasn't him, but they never showed us 2 other drivers. So honestly, I feel like the police was in on it. They tried to actually get us to leave with the police. They said we have to go with him to go with them to identify the man, and we refused. I told them we're not going anywhere. Like, if I go anywhere, it's going to be me leaving here to go to the airport to go home. And I'm so glad I didn't, because they could have been in on it. Like, they didn't show us the guy. Y'all showed us one person, but y'all said it was 3 taxis there. This is the last part of how me and my friends survived the kidnap attempt in Cartagena, Colombia. So y'all, honestly, with this situation, when I told the story on Instagram, I thought I was good. I thought I was over it. A couple hours that went by. It was about 12 hours later. I thought it was fine. Mind y'all, we literally had only been to Colombia for 24 hours at this point. We arrived at Colombia at 10:30 p.m. on Monday. This happened Tuesday at 1:38 in the morning. We were literally texting each other in the ride the entire time, which is crazy, because we were literally had just joked about, like, I told her, I said, he acting weird. If he tries something, we're going to take his car. Not knowing that a minute later, he would snatch our phones and we could have been sex trafficked, y'all. He literally had 3 motorcycles waiting down the road, but because we had passed him up and beat him up to that point, they didn't come to that point because we were so close to where the security was. They did not want us to get caught. I just want to tell anybody who decides to go to Cartagena, Colombia, if you ever decide, get a private driver. Honestly, I wouldn't even trust the street food. Get you a private chef. Like, do not trust the yellow taxis. Do not go anywhere by yourself. Keep the communication with those people to a bare minimum, because they scam. Even when we bought stuff off the street, y'all, they kept trying to scam us and overcharge us. This man tried to sell my friend some gas, some Zaza. He wanted $50 for 3.5. For 3.5. Do you think we're agreeing? Mind you, nobody out there was smoking. That was skeptical. He told me, somebody got that sticky icky. No, you kept your sticky and your icky, because nobody wants that. My biggest fear was going out here and getting like a stomach bug. I got kidnapped. That was the least of my worries. Like, this is just such a traumatizing experience. One minute I'm crying, the next minute I'm happy, because I'm like, dang, I really made it back home. I just keep thinking about how so many people do not make it back home, and nobody understands how I feel in this situation except my 2 friends who were there with me. It's so many emotions, y'all. I'm paranoid. Like, when I got off the plane, I'm checking over my shoulder. Like, I know I'm gonna have to go to therapy for this situation because it's so traumatizing. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is going in and out because I keep crying. Like, this is just such a devastating experience, and it makes me want to set out on traveling. We literally had another trip booked for May. This literally makes me want to sit out on traveling. We've said forget the trip, forget the money we spent. Y'all, we spent so much money on this trip. It's just not even worth it. Be safe, watch your surroundings, and if you don't know how to defend yourself, please have self-defense, because if it wasn't for us self-defending ourselves, that man probably would have been able to get us. He was not expecting that at all. Like, he just kept looking at us like he was in shock. We fought back for our lives, and I will do it again if I have to. If I had a weapon, I would have defended myself if I had to. Please just be cautious, y'all, as a young female, like, anywhere, because men do not have the same experience in these foreign countries that we have.
So y'all, hold on a second. Before they continue, this video that they're showing now is them looking at the GPS on their phone to see if they can track the cab driver that tried to get them. But y'all need to show this if you have daughters, nieces, even if you got sons. You need to sit them down and show them this video. Every young girl, from young girl to old girl, needs to watch this video of what these young girls went through, because they need to understand, baby, you better know how to fight for yourself, and make sure you surrounded by the right individuals. Because, you know, this new generation call everybody friend and cuz and bruh and sus and see and everything else. They so opening and welcoming, but be the first ones to blast each other on Mad Day on social media. Now all your business is all over. Y'all need to sit your girls down, if you care about them, and have them watch the story of these young ladies who said, if one of us going, all of us going. All of us came here together, all of us leaving here together. I can't go back home and tell somebody mama that she didn't make it back, but we did. I can't do that. If your kids ain't picking friends like that, see, the way we combat what's going on with our youth right now is we got to start now showing them a different example. I don't care if you wasn't a parent from 0 to 10. That don't mean you can't start at 10. Invest in your children. We are losing our babies. These young ladies could have been lost, but somebody poured something in them that let them know, nah, you got something to fight for. And you better fight with everything you have. That's what some of us need to do when it comes to our sanity. Fight with everything you have. Nothing beats a fail but a try. So at some point, you got to start fighting for it. But let's continue so you can see this.
Empowerment is the code we decode. Unravel mysteries. Life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. Champagne secrets.
Waking up and I'm seeing all these outlets are posting us, and everybody have their opinions, but I just want to clear up a few things. For one, we were not drunk. For some reason, we just had no desire to have a drink, which is so crazy because we literally drink on vacation, but we did not drink when we were in the city. So we had not one lick of alcohol. Like, we literally ate at that restaurant. It had water. The most I had was a hookah, but what is a hookah? For two, we never got our phones back. My phone location still says that it's in Colombia. We all ordered new phones. We were on our iPads. That's how we were able to get in contact with our parents. I never bring my iPad. For some reason, I brought my iPad with me, but yes, that's another thing. 3, It may seem crazy how he waited till 5 minutes till we got to the hotel. It's crazy to us too. We literally was saying the same thing. Why did he wait till he got so close to the hotel? I don't know. That was nothing but God. In my mind, this is what I said. I feel like he was just trying to figure out how he was going to do it because it was 3 of us. I don't feel like this was planned. Everybody keeps saying his buddies would have came. This was not planned. He literally was driving up and we was like, hey, how much for the ride or whatever. Like he wasn't like sitting parked plotting. Like he was like passing us up and we were walking and we was like, hey, are you accepting, rides right now? And he said yes. He asked us where we were going. He asked us where we were going. We told him and he said 50. And we said, okay, we got in the car. So he didn't have time to contact any accomplices. He was not on his phone the entire time. He picked his phone up one time. He looked at something and then he put his phone back down. So he did not have time to communicate with anybody. Y'all keep saying we wouldn't have got away. No, baby, we would have got away because God is always on my side. The entire time this was going on, I was praying, I was screaming, I was repenting. So yes, it may seem surreal, it may seem fake, but nothing about it is fake. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all don't believe in God. That's why y'all think it's fake. No, baby, it's real. It's real. Nothing about it is fake. Nothing. Another thing people were saying, we probably was aggressive towards him. What's crazy is we did not have a conversation. I couldn't even tell you what his voice sounded like. We had no conversation with him. We did not go off on him. Y'all, we was chilling. Like we were just ready to get back home to the hotel. Like we were just tired. At the end of the day, it's always gonna be some weirdos saying they don't believe us. This is why people never come out. But at the end of the day, I'm used to attention. I already have a large following. So I'm used to people having negative shit to say. At the end of the day, this is real. This really happened to us. Y'all have a blessed day. I hope this never happens to y'all family since y'all just don't believe us. And I'm about to go have some retail therapy. I am not reading the comments no more because this...
Y'all know what? Press pause. It's really a doggone shame that this girl had to come out in the middle of telling her story about how they were almost kidnapped in another country and have to defend their story because you always got some miserable, hateful, decrepit, demented, twisted, failure ass individuals in the chat and in the comments that don't have nothing positive to say about nothing. They always want to go on somebody's comment somewhere just to be negative. It's like they wake up, eat, drink, slip, piss, and you know what, negativity. It's really sad. This girl and her friends are probably going to have to go through therapy. They're probably going to deal with fear, looking over their shoulder. Did you not hear them say that the man still got their phones? Phones which still had a location. Yeah, I think if you change your iCloud, then they no longer have it. But you still got personal information in your phone. People keep a lot of personal information, IDs in their purse. He still got their purse. He can take a flight and show up in the States for these girls if he wanted to. He has their information. And instead of you being sympathetic, instead of you thinking, man, that could have been my daughter, thanks be unto God that these 3 babies were able to make it back. Not 1 or 2 of them, but all of them. Instead of people being in the comments like, you know what, I am so glad that y'all fought and y'all are safe. I hate that you went through it, but I'm glad that you made it through it. You want to drop negativity and trifling. Y'all be so big and bold and bad on the internet. Why? When did people become internet gangster thugs? Just tough virtually. That's sad. We got to do better before 2025 is out. All the negativity, we ain't never gonna get to a more positive world when everybody is so bent on being hellish. Some of y'all need a hug, some pecker, putty tat, something.
That shit would drive you crazy.
All right, so I had to cut my birthday trip short in Colombia because the first night we was out there, we almost got kidnapped. Like, literally, y'all. This is real. This is not to shit on nobody country, but don't go there as no black woman. They target young girls. Their ratio is 80 to 20 when it comes to male and female. Like, it just wasn't safe out there. So I gotta start from the whole beginning, and I don't want nobody telling me, oh, I've been there before, I never experienced that. Don't discredit what happened to me, and don't try to undermine that shit. I need therapy. This is very traumatic, what happened to us. So let's start with the delays. It was so many delays even trying to get to Colombia. If y'all watch my other stuff, we missed our first flight. Okay, cool. We were supposed to get to Colombia at 12 p.m. We didn't get to Colombia until 10:30 p.m. that same night. All right, so basically, like, our first full day, this happened to us. So I meet Kalia Denise. Y'all know her. That's my mutual out there. I said, oh dang, she in Colombia too. Let's link. So she said she gonna have her driver pick us up. I took some pictures. That's where I could see those videos. This happened that day. Like, it happened literally our only day in Colombia. So we went on the party bus. We cool. We drinking their beers. We're talking. We're laughing and stuff. When we stopped to our first stop to the locals, they trying to sell us the green stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, we was thinking about purchasing, but it looked like just the how it looked and the price of it. He was trying to like sell it to us. We were just like, nah, we don't need it that bad. We bought like a fan. We bought maracas and like a satchel or whatever. So this, like, after we got off the party bus, everything went haywire. So we got off the party bus. Kalia was like, do y'all need a oh, I forgot to add this part. When I told Kalia how many delays we had, she was like, oh girl, I would have went home. So now all of this, it was so many foreshadowing events that happened. When we told her we didn't want to ride with her driver anymore, because that's how we got to the city. Her driver took us. She has a personal driver. That's why she stayed in Colombia. When we got there, we was like, no, we'll just go by ourselves to the club, and then we'll just get a ride back. We'll take a yellow taxi. You're not supposed to take a yellow taxi out there. They tell you, the locals will tell you that Uber is illegal because it doesn't give you tangible evidence on who they are and how to track them. So that's how we got into, that's how that happened. My bad. Let me get my train of thought. Okay, so I left off at the taxi stuff, but I forgot to say, when they trying to sell us stuff, like, it was kind of overwhelming because it's a whole lot of men just trying to sell you this. They putting stuff in your hand. They trying to do this. They trying to do that. And in the midst of that, my friend, she had her money out, and it's like in a little envelope. And we was like, well, we don't want to flash like that, but she wasn't trying to. But it's still like, it's just, that's neither here nor there. We just wanted to add that, like, it was kind of overwhelming with the purchases and everything, and how they was just like trying to hound you. So, oh yeah, we had to pay to pee, and like, it was just like nothing is free in Colombia. Like, nothing is free. So we didn't like the food at our resort either. So when we decided to go to like a club, first we went to Taboo. When we went to Taboo, the vibes just wasn't there. Like, a burger was like $38. We like, are they trying to, like, okay, we're not trying, we just trying to go somewhere like cheaper, like we thought, you know, whatever. So when we go to Casa Palenque, that place that's always advertised in Colombia for being just so safe, cultural, and nice and stuff like that, we got the Casa Palenque. We went upstairs. We didn't like the food either up there. It just, I think it's just a way of how they, I don't like the food. So when we got off for the taxis, we know not to go up to the equal people that's just trying to like take you. So obviously, well, not trying to take you, but like trying to just like accommodate you. I don't know. We just didn't go up to him. When he told us that it was 50, we was like, okay, never mind, we walking away. So he's watching us just walk away wherever we walking, and we ran into this man. Before we ran into this man, I hope I had a video when I get my phone. Like, you know how they be rapping to y'all? He was rapping to us, bate chocolate, and then I didn't want to buy, I didn't want to pay him for that because I'm trying to get my Uber. Like, you came up to me. And then even had it down to the cat calling, like, the eye mommy, the biting. They wanted kisses and stuff like that. Like, it's just too, like, overly saturated with flirtation. I don't know. So when we got into the second one, it was a nice, handsome man. Like, the one that did this to us, nice, handsome, young looking. Like, he don't look like, but then again, you can't, don't judge a book. So when we got in there, he told us it was 52. Like, it was 50 as well. We was like, you know what, we probably not gonna get no cheaper because our hotel, we didn't know. We stayed at Dreams Caribana. It's in the cut. So when he told us 50, we got in. When we got in, my friends, we naturally just put on the GPS just to make sure that everybody going everywhere. We don't just do this only there. Like, we always do that when we travel. So my friend in the back, she noticing that he keep like missing like small turns. He's still going the same, like the correct way in general, but like he's still missing them. And like after he'll miss 2 left turns, he'll make up for it in the next left. So she was, her eyes, she was getting sleepy, so her eyes getting heavy. She texted me because I'm in the front seat. She was like, Janae, put on your GPS. Usually I don't even listen like to her when I just be in the front. I be bobbing just on my phone. But like, you know, just everything happening for a reason. So I put in the GPS. He missed his first 2 left turns, and then the next one, like I said, he made up for it. So I remember us on the freeway freeway, and that's when I ran into the first red flag. Usually when we in another country, they always drive like fast, trying to get you where they gotta go because they're going back to where the money is, like where the meeting points are, because it's touristy. So he's driving slow behind this one van. I'm like, okay, I don't really think nothing of it. I'm getting off Instagram, but I still got the GPS on, and I'm seeing that he kind of like looking this way, but I'm looking at him too. And let me insert the messages. Hold on. Alright, y'all, so this is part 3 of us escaping attempted kidnapping. So I left off at us at the first red flag of him being like behind this other van, like driving slow, because in other countries that I've been in, they always drive like fast to get you where you gotta go. So I have the GPS still on my phone and stuff. We're on the freeway at this point. I'm about to show y'all the messages. So these are the messages right here. This is just normal paranoia for us just outside the country. We literally are not thinking nothing out the ordinary. The reason why I was comfortable with him like missing his turns, because I'm thinking like maybe he know his city, he know how to get there. So by the grace of God, I woke up, y'all. First, let me rewind. So at first when we got in the car, he had the windows down. He rose them back. I rose some of mine up, and I noticed that he turned the air all the way on. So I'm getting cold. I'm guessing he thought we was drunk because you know when you cold, you're gonna go to sleep. So Maya was already asleep. My friend in the back seat. So I said Frio, like, cause that's cold in Spanish. He didn't say nothing, so I just was moving the vents around. I'm wondering like he not playing on music, or at least trying to play on music, cause our first taxi he played the music and stuff like that. So let me fast forward. So when we was in the car, God woke me up, and I was like, nah, so you're supposed to be going this way, the U-turn, to get back to our hotel, because that's how it was set up. He was trying to get in the far right lane. I said no. He said, oh, okay. So when we get in the cut of the hotel, it's like we 5 minutes away from the hotel, y'all. So probably like what, a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that. So he said, your GPS? I said, yeah, my GPS, because I'm getting irritated. I feel like you're playing with me, but I'm still not thinking this is about to happen. So he was like, he said, your GPS again. So I put it in my left hand. I'm showing him like this. He take the phone, but not in a snatchy way. Like he just took it like, oh, let me see. He's like, okay. He zoomed out. Now that I'm thinking about it, y'all, he zoomed out to see how far would we be from the hotel, and where could he try to do his attempt at. Okay, so he was just staring at it, zoomed out. I'm like, all right, so I held my hand out like, get my phone. He gave my phone back, and then he got on his phone. He typed in the code to his phone. It was like 2 something. I'm looking at the code, but I can't really see because it was too many numbers. So he got on his phone. I think he went to like Safari or somewhere where his search was, typed in a few words, nothing too out the regular. He slid his phone back on top of the steering wheel, and then he tried to make a left turn, but like I said, he had the directions already. You already knew to go straight. So as soon as he tried to buck the left, I said, no sir, you going straight. You know we're going here, you know where we're going. He, oh, okay, straight. The way this man threw his car in, like literally a couple seconds later, he was like, okay, straight. I don't know, I think we passed over a speed bump, or since he was already like slowing down, trying to speed back up because I told him go straight. That's how it was like so comfortable and so convenient for him to hurry up and go in gear like that. So he went in gear, smooth as hell. Gear, in that same sentence, in that same breath, he took me and my friend phone. Like he took mine with his left and hers with the right, and then he starts like lunging at her. So Lex didn't waste no time, and I'm glad that all of our fight or flight senses was on right then. We wasn't trying to give me my phone, be scared or nothing. I really don't know what his end game was, because anyway, let me fast forward. So he took her phone, she boom, as soon as her phone relieved her hand, she punching. Now I start punching from the side because mind you, he's lunging from the driver's seat to the back to my friend. So she bitch, like she punching him and stuff, and I'm punching him from the side. So then my friend wake up, she said, Maya, this whole ass, like this nigga trying to kidnap us. So she's punching him, they both get him, like he's getting punched by both of them in the back. When he comes to the front, and I'm punching him too. I'm punching him, and then he gets out the car. When he gets out the car, he kicks me, steel toe boot, like the way my hand is right here in my chest, kicked the shit out of me like this. And I felt it, but I didn't feel that as much as the impact, because my adrenaline, I'm like, because I'm really shocked. So are you serious? Like, are you, what the, like, come on. Okay, but I don't have no time to like act like I'm shocked. We still like punching. So he closes the door, and then he tries to pull my friend out, and I gotta come with a part 4. All right, y'all, so this Alright, so I left off when he chest kicked me, and then he went to the back seat trying to grab Maya. So y'all know that Lex was already like, Maya, get up, this nigga trying to kidnap us. So he opened the door, he trying to pull Maya out the car. Lex is trying to pull him in. So I really thank God for Lex verbally telling all of us like what to do and how to navigate. I'm pretty sure we would have figured it out, but like just her instruction just helped. So she was thinking, in her mindset, she was telling us like, either we gonna all be in this car and lock him out and try to drive off, like we said in the messages. I'm gonna post the other part too. And then And then she said, fuck, what I say? Pulling Maya out the car. I'm still in the front trying to work the stick. I don't know where the clutch is. I keep pushing the brake and the gear, but obviously it's a stick shift. So he realized that he can't go on that, like he can't pull Maya out from the angle, like from the back, the driver back door. So he goes on the passenger back door where Lex is at, trying to pull her out. Lex still fighting, we fighting. So now he pulled Lex out the car by her wig. So I'm looking for our phones and like trying to drive off, but I couldn't do it, so I'm punching him like anywhere I can. So now that Lex and him are by this door, he pulled her out the car by the wig, and he and Maya trying to pull Lex in at this point. So now she pulling this way, and I'm guessing she pulled so hard that Maya and Lex was on top of each other. Like Maya was at the end on the back driver, and then Lex was right here on top, and the man was on top of both of them. So that's how Lex started. That's why I did the hand movement like that. Lex was twisting that man nuts and biting his face, and I'm just jawing him. I'm like, Lord, please. I don't even remember my nails coming off. I don't recall any of that except this one coming off when I hit him with my right hand. But we were fighting for a long time, y'all. Like, we only saying what we remember, but it had to be way more other factors because we wore this man out. Like, he literally gave up. So when he's pulling us like that, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. He leave them alone. He get out the car now. He's coming back around from the back way to the front seat. So now they telling me like, Janae, lock the door, try to drive off. I could not find the lock of it. So he tries to, we doing a struggle right here. Y'all, I literally Hulk smashed the door. Not that, but I'm pulling the door like this and it breaks off. The whole interior part of the door breaks off. And I don't know, did we get, like when he did that, when the door broke, did I get out the car? I think I got out the car.
The first time when you was playing tug of war with him,
yeah,
that's when we tried to drive off.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah. So then I think, okay, yeah. After the door broke off, I went to the passenger side, and that's when I was trying to look for our phones. And he got out the car and was just fighting them two, and he's staring like he just doing a. He stopped and he stared because I'm guessing thinking like this is not how I wanted it to go, and it definitely wasn't. Like we was fighting for so long. I'm only like anyway. So now I'm thinking like fuck, we at least need one phone. So Lex started running off. As she's running, I'm holding on to the car like this. I'm holding on to the passenger car as the door is open in a fetal position like this. He's driving, trying to brake check me. He drove for like 30 miles an hour for like 5 seconds, and he broke. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't falling off. I'm in this hole. I'm like, bitch, I need my phone. And then we gave up. He started cussing at us. He get out the car. He throw Lex wig like out the car, and then he throws his piece of car that we broke off in the car, and then he tries to reverse, and then he's trying to turn around. So as he reverses, I'm thinking he's trying to hit me and Maya. I'm like, this bitch I think he's gonna try to hit us, but then he drives off. As he's driving off, he don't stop. Like, no, he stops, and then Lex is all the way at, like a little, she's like probably like 30 feet away from us because she was running, and she's telling us, y'all come on, we gotta run. She running, she praying, she repenting. And as she's running, we see these 3 motorcycles. One of them was security, and 2 was like other random people. We don't know who y'all are. We literally just ran and screaming help. I'm screaming ayúdame and help. I mean in Spanish. And y'all, Lex tried to hide behind. She tried to hide behind a pole, thinking that was gonna like help them not see her. Girl, they already saw us. We like, no, we don't want to talk to y'all. Fuck no, we running. So this the part 4. It's about to probably be the final one. No, I don't know yet. So one of y'all asked, was we just in the middle of the road and nobody helped? No, like we had like a long road until we got to the hotel. So that's what happened. Like it was pitch black. There really wasn't nobody else around except for like little worker spots and other hotels if we were lucky. So when we were running and we finally got out the car, we were running and we saw this man in a trailer. He had like his flashlight and like was waving, and it was like hello, speaking in Spanish, because I was saying ayúdame, but you can't help us. So we ran to this other hotel before we got to ours. We saw these security guards. We thought we was at our hotel. We didn't know we was still that far in the cut. It was literally a whole mile away. We only ran for a quarter mile. So when we got up there, they telling us calm down. We like, what y'all mean calm down? Like this just happened to us. Like I'm shaking. I can't even hold my hands straight like this. I'm showing them. They like looking at us like, why I ain't got no shoes on. We telling them we don't have no phone. Somebody asked where our phones at. They're still in Colombia. I'm gonna get to that too. I'm trying to get everything in this one thing. So what did I say? Okay, so he got the phone in our face and he's making us do Google Translate. He's telling us like, where do y'all stay? I said we stay in Dreams Caribana. Take us back to the hotel. But in the middle of us trying to stay sane, we still tripping because it literally just happened. So we crying. Then Lex get hysterical. She said, are y'all in on it? So now I'm thinking that's a real possibility. We looking around.
They started laughing at us.
Yeah, they started chuckling like
about something.
They probably was laughing about something else.
I was like, what's funny? Like, what
yeah,
the
we
fuck
asking
is
like, what's funny? And then Maya, she getting hysterical too. She trying to sneak through the gate that's obviously locked. She trying to like squeeze her body. They're like, hey, don't do that. And we like, okay, don't trip out because Lex got a son.
Like they could have shot me in my back.
Yeah, but her whole mindset was thinking, well, if I get through their gate, I'm gonna go to somebody else's lobby so that lobby worker can help us. We thought they were in on it for a long time because they were talking in the microphone, but we didn't know what y'all are saying. Whole time they was talking to the hotel, so they asked us what room do we stay in. They was like, Dawn, they was telling me don't give them our room number. Hell nah. I'm thinking like it don't even matter because we're leaving tonight, like today, like seriously. So I lied and I told him our room number is the next door over. I said 443. So they came back and they was like, who is Chantel? I said, oh fuck, okay, they know I lied. All right, so 442 is where we stay. I told them 442 is where we stay, help us. So they said the hotel was coming to get us. And we like, when? We not waiting. What you mean they coming like we gotta wait here? What do y'all mean wait here? Like I said, still speaking through the Google Translate. So he telling me, they coming right now. I said, okay. So when the car got here, it was an unmarked car. We looking like, hell no, like I'm thinking what it can literally happen again. That's a real thing. People be in on it acting like they just safety and trying to cousin of a cousin, like we don't know nothing about that. So we told the security guard that finally calmed us down. Like I even cried in his arms just a little bit, but I still forgot to tell y'all I was giving so much thanks. I would literally have my hands up. I'm like, Lord, let us use the right discernment. Thank you God, thank you God. I almost dropped to my knees, but I didn't want to be dramatic. Well, no, that ain't even dramatic, bitch. That's thankful, like literally. So I'm thanking God. Anyway, so we told the security man from the previous hotel, ride over there with us. I don't like how touchy he was. It was like, I guess trying to calm us down, but should know Colombian be touching me after y'all motherfucking people tried to get us. So he like, are y'all calm? Like reaching over like that. We like, man, like just whatever. So we seen the hotel in the distance. We like, okay, we cool. So when we get there, they trying to ask us what happened. We not talking to nobody. I'm crying. The people, they look so like sad in the face because they looking like them. Like they later on when we asked them, does this happen? They was like, not at this hotel, but it does. Like it's known for in Cartagena. We never knew that. So we rushed past them. We told them a little bit of it, but we all going together because we don't have our phones. We go straight to our iPad. Luckily, all of us have iPads. So we calling our people. We crying. We hysterical. And then we go downstairs. We wait for the police to come. One of our friends was like, I really don't feel safe because like the hotel is open, and like I said, we don't know nothing. We're not trying to trust nothing. So we go back upstairs and they call us and tell us when the police here. The police, we had our tracker, like he turned our phones off, obviously. I'm about to show y'all that too. All right, so this is my phone, still is to this day. It was 12 minutes from the airport when I like last tracked it. So the police was asking us like, do y'all, they said the Colombia law is different and we gotta like to be able to get him prosecuted, we gotta go there to self-identify him. I'm thinking, they have a Sprinter van to pick us up in and stuff like that. I'm thinking it's just like a police car. Any police car doesn't have no doorknobs on the inside. Now we in a van, just our luck. Y'all take us to the address where it's the fucking cartel slaughterhouse. We open the door and then now we subject back to this bullshit. And then like I said, police be in on it. I don't care. Like in third world countries, they're known for the cartel running it, like the cartel running the government or the cartel being the government. So anyway, we was like, nah, we not doing that. You need to go find it. We can give y'all the coordinates and stuff and the WhatsApp so y'all can communicate with us, but we're not giving that. Then they asked to take our Maya iPad. Maya was like, well, it's the only device I got. Like shit, like we trying to find the other devices. We not doing that. His location changed like 5 times though. The reason why we was saying no, because it's 40 minutes away from where we at. That's 40 minutes there, finding him and then coming back. That's like a total probably like 3 hours. We're not doing that. So when they finally drove, over there and they called us when they got up there. They found 3 different taxis and we was like, well, there's distinctive features like the tent. It looked like the previous victim probably was trying to scratch the tent of the window. I broke the door. Maya phone is in there. All of our shoes are in there. Like we literally was running bare feet in the streets of Colombia. Feet was black as hell. So they found one car. They didn't want to look through none of them because they didn't have probable cause, even though our phones are probable cause. So they go to this one man and they was like, we're gonna call y'all back. We're gonna try to call the owner of the taxi and ask them could they unlock the door. If our person is a criminal, they're not gonna unlock it. And then we gave them a description. The person that they found was the exact opposite. We said he was Moreno. That means dark with a goatee and he was young. They gave us an old light-skinned yellow bone Colombian man with no facial hair, just old as shit. And then they had us they had him keep moving the car to see if the GPS moved. We was like, y'all keep worrying about the car and the driver. If you find the missing features, you're gonna find the car. So obviously that wasn't the car anyway. So we left that alone. We was like, the police really weren't trying to help. They probably was just trying to do enough for us to get off their back. And in the same sense, we was like, in the same sense, they probably wasn't trying to be too helpful because like you're alive. That's already a blessing in itself, which you right. So our flight was at 1. I think this was at 3, 4 in the morning. At this point, nobody's going to sleep. Our parents keep checking in, keep praying on us, keep calling us and stuff like that. We ate breakfast and we went to the hotel. And we went to the airport and that's basically it. I think I might need to make another one for like closing remarks and foreshadowing and shit. But
we went
yeah.
to the airport. We found our phones. He put my phone in the lake.
Yeah, he threw my phone friend in the lake when we was my friend phone in the lake when we was still like checking our stuff, knowing that we ain't gonna go get it anyway. But mine was 12 minutes away at the city of Palenque at that monument that they stopped at, and hers was in the lake somewhere. And Lex couldn't track hers because she don't know her iCloud. But the last video, y'all don't really have to watch that. That's just like closing statements, foreshadowing, Kalia's thoughts, all of that, because it kind of tied in. Like once you start thinking about everything, it's like damn, all the signs were there. We are truly God's favorite, and we wore that nigga out. We was not going in or out, because my whole thing was I'm not finna have survivor's remorse and tell my friend's story, oh she fought a good fight, or oh I couldn't save her. How would I look my friend's mothers in the eye and say some shit like that? So yeah, some of y'all go with the victim blaming, oh they should have did this, they shouldn't have went anyway. This is not our first time out the country, and it still won't be the last. It'll be the last for a while, because we just canceled our Bahamas trip in May for obvious reasons. But I don't like how y'all saying what we should have did. We shouldn't have did shit but stay alive, get out that man place, and go home. And that's exactly what we did, no matter how we did. We shouldn't be blamed for nothing. Of course, we probably should have researched the yellow taxi, but if you look on TikTok, I've never found any kidnapping stories. I never found anything. The same place where we got taken from, Casa Palenque, is where they had a little women doing all of this, and they be looking all tropical and happy and shit. So we're not thinking we have to do that. And then we had a travel agent. Every other time we went out the country, we stayed at a Rio. They don't even have a Rio in Colombia, I don't think. But I told her I wanted to stay somewhere different, just to because we know how to Rio. We know what to expect from a Rio. And I don't regret that. Only thing I would say is we should have said we needed a personal driver. But I'm thinking only people from Airbnbs get personal drivers because they stay so far out into the city. I'm not thinking at a hotel I gotta get a taxi is common. I didn't think these things happen. Yes, I know that they known for trafficking girls in Mexico and in Colombia, but we went to Mexico twice, no problem. So I'm thinking, but basically just don't get too comfortable. But the victim blaming should be no more. We shouldn't have did shit but stay alive, get the fuck out of Dodge, and that's exactly what we did. And all of this research. Don't y'all think that's for our travel agent to do and then report back to us? Not saying that we just little ass girls and we can't do it ourselves, but that would make more sense. So when y'all doing that, just be mindful. This is not our first time out the country. It won't be the last. We're just gonna up our security, up our and just be more vigilant. Even though we were vigilant when that happened, we were literally texting with the GPS and stuff like that. But yeah, I had to wake up because it was a lot of confusion, and I'm getting added in a lot of stuff, but I can't comment. All I said was, yes, she weird, and TikTok deleted that comment. So I gotta communicate to y'all via video. I go with the victim blaming. The fact that we was all drunk at the pool taking those pictures in our swimsuits, and then later on we had no desire to drink. Like they gave us 2 bottles because it was an open bar on there, and then we also had like a Smirnoff and like the Colombian beers after that. We didn't have no desire to drink. We wasn't even drunk. It's just a sign within itself. Also, when we were talking we were just talking earlier about cutting people off, Lex was like, I'm about to start using my discernment more. I should have cut such and such off way like ahead of time. I thought that was pretty just ironic and stuff. And then on top of that, we was talking about DV when we was at the Casa Palenque restaurant. We was like, I just can't see my friend get beat up. Like if anybody touch y'all in front of me, I'm gonna go for what I know and do what I gotta do. And we were talking about how we just lead together, stay together. Like it just all so crazy that all of this happened before all of that happened. You know, the naysayers are saying we made it up. I didn't do any of my excursions because we had to leave. Like when I said tomorrow, I meant that day. Like when we got all that stuff happened at 1 a.m, a couple hours later we had to go paragliding, but we didn't do any of those things. As far as phones, we never got our phones back. We were on our iPads calling our parents, and then we all ordered phones like that same night so they could come when we got there. People that was trying to get on us for letting our friend go to sleep, we're thinking we're comfortable, not saying that she should have fallen asleep, but I didn't know she was sleeping, so I look back just randomly and I see, oh, she's asleep. But I'm thinking, okay, we good, we got her, and we did have her. And I also, at first I got kind of sad and mad at myself because why the fuck didn't we wake her up? But then now I'm glad she fell asleep because he only saw us 2 as a threat. I'm thinking he probably thought that we were going to run away and then just let her be sleeping. Then by the time we get out and we out the car, she don't have time to wake up, maybe something like that. I also wanted to add, when I said God woke me up in the lick of time, I wasn't asleep in a deep sleep. I dozed off for literally 10 seconds, and when I did wake up, that's when I noticed that he was going the other way. I was never like sleep for longer than 10-15 seconds. I literally got sleep because I was cold, woke up, right time, God told me. I also don't think this was planned, because had it been planned, I feel like he would have had his ducks more in a row. When we were fighting, he had his phone in his hand for some of the parts, and I'm thinking if we would have let up just even for a little bit, he would have took his phone out and called back up and stuff like that. But the 3 motorcycles, that could have been a coincidence, but then again, why security riding on motorcycles at night? So maybe he did have it. I really don't know, but I didn't see him on his phone, for real. You might see us laughing, but none of this is funny, truly. And sometimes I even get survivor's remorse, like damn, like imagine if one girl was off point even a little bit and now she's not alive to tell the story or free to tell the story. Like, our parents call us every day. It would have been out the ordinary. Imagine what they had to go through. What if they didn't have enough funds to get to Colombia and try to look for their daughters? And then when they got to Colombia, where do you go from there? Because all of our phones, like, yeah.
So I am not a TikTok bitch.
So I'm going to pause right here. I love what she said when she made the statement, there was no way I was calling one of my friends mama and telling them she fought a good fight. No, we all came here together. Excuse me. We all leaving together. That's just the way it is. If your friends are not moving like this, baby, you need some new friends. Start over. Stop. This ain't the day and age to be trying to play Captain Save 'em for individuals that ain't even proved to you that they want to be saved. Half of the people you got attached to you ain't even proved to you that they even want to be in your life. They haven't. They just there because it look good, because it's convenient, because they always been there, because you allow them to be there. They don't give nothing. They don't contribute nothing. They just there for a good time. And it's cool if that's what you got them there for. But you better know that's why they're in your life. And stop trying to give them positions in your life that they don't belong in. That's the way to stop you from being hurt and broken. But y'all listen, we gonna stop and pause right there. It is 1:18 a.m. my time. And I'm probably gonna run the end during the day sometime because I got another show planned for tomorrow night for us. So please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when the end of this drops and when we jump back into the Champagne City for another show. Thank you for joining me for another champagne conversation, for a late night get together, a little fireside chat to help you wind down for the day. Please consider joining me tomorrow. And until now, if you want to support the channel, please hit the Cash App. It is in the description. We are going to get into some more deep dives on tomorrow with David and the pastor's son who had all these people held hostage in his basement for over 10 years. I just don't understand how stuff like this happen and don't nobody know. This is crazy. So we are going to dive back into it tomorrow, but we needed to pause because sometimes too much of anything is a bad thing, right? Confidants, thank you for joining me. And as always, always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, baby, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink till we meet again. Ta-ta.
Champagne secret. Ooh, champagne. That's when she told me champagne secret.